Okay, I've started recording. This is according to El Cicerado. This is session 17B. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea. But that's
I've actually just looked, and he's correct. It is either episode 17 or episode 18, depending on how you view it.
Depending on how you look at it, right? Okay.
Well, you know what? Not only am I a player, I'm also a fan, so I know these things.
Okay, well, we are in 17B. First thing, everybody can reset their fortune points. If you'd spent them last session, you can set them back to full. And I believe we were. Let me just pull up the little map. It should be Weisbook. Activate.
Yes, Weisbrook.
Okay, so that is no longer the Barabelli. That needs to be renamed.
Weisbrook, known for its status as an eternal pitch black void.
Should we all have tokens in this scene?
No, there's no reason for you to. I'm just wondering why I can't edit that.
It's
We don't have tokens of this scene. We won't be able to see it.
Oh, you can't see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
hang
can't
on.
see it. Sorry, I was being making a joke about it, but yeah, we can't.
I
see
choose to believe it's nighttime. It's
Fix.
fine.
There we go.
Happy days, happy days. All right.
Yeah, we're good now.
So
It's nighttime, yeah.
that is not. Do not remove all. No, thank you.
I'll say I'm impressed that the new rig the Barabelli's got.
Right, so that is not the Barabelli. So we'll
That
get rid
was-
of that one real quick. All right. So obviously this is where your ship has docked up, just there.
I like those sails.
And I believe you had made your way first and foremost to go and visit the pharmacist, who had once been Runk's acquaintance, but of course Runk is no longer with the party, so that connection doesn't exist anymore. But I believe Kern went up there due to his, shall we say, condition. Looking to get a hold of maybe some kind of laxative at this point, considering how long it's been since he last, got rid of his internal business. But having gone up there, he and I think it was Erwin who was with him. I don't know if anyone else was.
I think it was just those
Just
two
me.
with
I think
me and
it was just-
Antarius going to trade.
Yeah, you two went to trade, didn't you? Okay, that's fine. So Kent and Erwin, you went up to Elvira's house, and upon arriving there, you found that the window in the front had been broken, and it looked like someone had made a forced entry and had done the old house invasion. Whether or not what had happened inside, you decided not to investigate because you didn't want to be caught at a crime scene by the Watch. And instead, you elected to go into the nearby tavern, the so-named Happy Man Tavern. Within, you find a collection of various different men and women from several different walks of life. Mostly it's occupied by dock workers, as most of the people in Weisbrook are. It's the main business here. It's mostly an import and export destination for the rest of the Reichland. There are also a handful of mercenaries and a few other layabouts, a handful of farmers as well from the nearby hinterlands. As you make your way in, and you, I assume, want to tell people about what happened next door.
I think that was the plan, yeah.
Yeah, I believe we went towards the barkeep, obviously, or the whoever runs the tavern.
Okay. All right. So you make your way up to the. Let me just pull up the. Let me just pull up the sheet because he's got a name. Where is it? Death on the Rank.
Bambulio. What's his name?
Oh, I don't actually have it. Okay.
Bambulio Gambulio is his name.
Weisbrook.
We're in the Empire, sorry. Johannes' son is his name.
I still.
You're
I
Jeff
just-
Vader.
Give me a second, because I need to refresh this page. I just saw black.
Oh, okay.
Gottfried is his name.
Oh, here we go.
You're Jeff Vader. You run the Death Star.
All right. So you make your way. You make your way over to the. You make your way over to the bar. The landlord is working here. He nods at you with a broad smile as he sets down the flagon he'd been cleaning. All right, there, fellas. Welcome to the Happy Man. What can I get for you? You having a stout ale?
Yeah, we'll take one for each of us, but we also happened to walk by the old herbalist there. Seems like someone smashed in the window.
As he turns to start pulling from the keg behind him to fill 2 flagons of ale, but pauses and then looks over his shoulder at you. What, you mean Elvira's place?
Looks like someone's broken in there.
Whoa, bloody hell, is she alright?
Doesn't
We've
seem
no
like
way of
one's
knowing.
in there.
Well, that sounds like some rough business. I mean, you could go and tell the watch, I suppose, but I don't know if they do anything, to be honest.
Is there no, you don't have some friendly...
What you call big lads.
Yeah.
Sorry about that now. What?
Romolo and Ruiz, can both of you make an average perception test, please?
Yes.
Hey, sorry about that. I had to talk to someone now.
No.
Why are you called Wildfire Backup? Okay, let's fix that one.
I don't know. But
Wildfire Backup, alright.
My good friend, Mr. Wildfire Backup.
Why are you called Wildfire Backup? What the fuck? Romolo di Arturo. Update.
Anyway, while this is happening,
strange.
I'm turning around.
Why are you called Heinisch?
I was wondering that one myself.
Whoa.
I'm turning around to you and I'm just saying, we can probably get a good favour in with this healer lady and maybe shave a few coins off the price of this.
Ruiz, as you're sat at the bar down at the far end of the bar with your companion, and you overhear these 2 men come up to the landlord and tell him that Elvira's house has been broken into.
I'm going to stare intently at the deep red wine I have in my hand. I'm going to turn to see the group. Hello, my friends. I couldn't help but overhear you there.
Ah,
Didn't we just get rid of the other phone? Alright. Hello there, friend.
Friend? It's a very intimate thing to call me. We have only just met. But did I hear there has been a crime in the town, yes? May I ask what you know of this Elvira and her house?
We've just arrived ourselves. I was looking for a healer for my affliction, so to say. You look like a well-equipped man, I should say.
Oh, well, that is what I'm told by many signoras. But,
Hey, well, none of that here.
fortunately for you, I'm something of a healer.
Well, I've heard good word of this mistress, and well, it looks like our shop's been ransacked. So, thinking maybe get a few lads together and we can maybe get a pay for this.
Well, it's a bloody sorry state of affairs, I'll tell you that much. After all, the watch round here, ever since about 5 years ago when that new captain came by, they don't give a shit about nobody unless you got a sir at the start of your name, or possibly a lady.
That's where the money is, isn't it?
Such is the sadness of life, but perhaps you should tell my friend here. Well, let us not call him friend either. You can call my acquaintance and tell him about this. In the meantime, if you need any healing, my services are available.
yeah, I don't think it requires the services of a masseuse at the moment, but we'll keep you in mind.
Oh dear, you Imperials.
How
I am
about-
not a masseuse. I have to be a healer because my trade is very dangerous, yes.
This is one. He speaks in circles. This one. I see.
Yeah,
that.
I've seen these type around. They're okay. They're strong men, but just I'd keep your sister away from them.
Good tippers, bad lovers. That's what I'm told.
All right. Well, you said you had a companion.
Yes. Shall we say, traveling partner. He's from Talia. I must apologize for this. Please do not spread word that the great Luis Miguel Juan de la Campos Santos is traveling with such as him.
Ruiz, stop talking so much.
Who's
Well, when my
Raul Camp Santo?
when my only conversational partner is you, I will seek it anywhere I can, much like your wife.
I don't have a wife, so you're lucky there, pal. Well, what's your name? What was your name? El Campo?
Luis Miguel Juan de la Campos Santos, at your
Right.
service.
Alright, Louise, and who's your pal?
I'll allow him to introduce himself.
I am Romulo Di Toro. I'm here to escort this fool around his job and life. But you were mentioning Elvira. Is that Elvira in the Costo?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
The two of you, for your part, have no idea what her second name is actually.
Kind of looking around.
Cunt's obviously confused by the accent, so he's just
Gottfried, the landlord.
speaking louder and louder.
Gottfried leans closer and he says, "Don't know about no Costa. Elvira next door. Her name's Kleinston."
Can you describe her for me?
Well, she's got kind of dark skin, I suppose. Brown hair, probably, I don't know, late 30s.
Was she Italian?
Well, she sounded like a Rocklander to me, but you know, you can never tell with some people. Depends on how.
It is very easy to tell if she is Italian. Does she lie? Does she call on her belly? Does she have a forked tongue? All these things will tell you if she's Italian or not.
Well, no, she ain't a mutant. I'll give her that much.
Ruiz, I swear to God. Right, gentlemen, I'd appreciate it if you didn't go to the watch with this. We can deal with this ourselves. You're welcome to join us.
What's in it for you, then? What are you wanting out of her?
She is a family friend, you could say.
Right. Well, either way, I want that. I want whatever she's got for this fucking whatever I've got, right? So.
Yeah, we're
If
not
you- if you-
family,
if
but
you-
we can be friends. For
If you've got some family issues with her, just after I do business with her.
I think you misunderstand me, friend. She is a family friend. I want to make sure she is safe. We heard word that she was having problems.
Well, fair enough. So, Ewan, do you trust these men?
I trust that services rendered will be paid. Haha.
There's a sound of a loud crash from outside, and the landlord curses in annoyance. For fuck's sake! Otto, go sort it out. It's happened again. A man from the kitchen with a hunched back and a broom comes scuttling out carrying a bucket.
Again? What's happened again?
Oh, the fucking privy's broken. Someone will have fallen in.
Right, well, I finished my drink and I looked to El Susador.
Aye, fella, you ain't paid for that yet. 3 brass pennies.
Aye, Ewan.
Yeah, Kurt, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
We'll flip for it. Yeah.
I don't take tabs from people out of town. Pay up.
We'll pay. We're just deciding. We're businessmen. We're deciding which funds to allot it from.
You said you were getting us a drink.
I said we flip for it. Flip for it. Flip a coin. Yeah.
I don't trust a man now on this world, man.
By
Alright.
fucking Ranald, are you serious?
All right. I'll pay him. I'll give Kern a look and just pay him.
look, I'm saving for my medicine, right?
Yeah, the medicine. Clink some coins on the counter.
Click
I
the
look
page
to-
button.
Humanitarian effort, thank you, I appreciate it, Ewan.
I look to Kent and
So welcome.
I look to Kent
Ben,
and
it's
smile.
doing
And,
the thing.
Sorry.
I look to Kent and smile and say, perhaps your friend is also Italian, yes?
Who?
Let's
I
not
don't
make any
understand his
assumptions.
accent,
Huh?
Ewan. Do you... What's he saying?
He's asking after if I'm Italian. You know, stallion.
I just point at Ewan and I say very loudly and clearly, Ewan! Ewan! And to myself, cunt! Table for 4! Please! Sorry.
I can fucking do my accent when I'm laughing so
I
hard.
am very sorry, my friend. The kind of healing I can do is combat wounds. I cannot help a man who touched in his head.
Also, I do not think
He's
it would be,
simply deaf.
I do not think it would be a good idea for us to have a table. We should go and check out this shop, make sure whatever has been taken, maybe we can find a clue to where she is. If you want to be healed and have whatever it is that appears to be deeply wrong with you fixed, then
Look, you said I'd look to fucking Sasador. What's
Ruiz.
Ruiz, yeah.
Lewis, and
Lewis.
you can be given your white. Oh no, I shouldn't say that. Right, Lewis. I looked to Lewis, and so you said you were a healer. Yes, you knew something.
Ah, si, hombre, yes.
Right. What's wrong with me, right, is I'm all backed up. I just came out through having the flux. I took something back at Bogenhafen, and it's just backed me up, and I need something to let it go.
Oh, you have... Oh, the flux. Oh. No, this will not do. This is very bad.
So can you help me or not?
Well, maybe you need a priest rather than myself. How many days has it been?
How many days has it been?
That's the voice in his head.
In fact,
How many days has it been?
this is in fact the first time I'm hearing of it. Haha. Like back away from Kirk.
Has that been like 4 days?
4 or 5. I think 5 days, something like that.
It's been nearly a week. So obviously I'm quite cranky and
Full of
Well,
shit.
it is
Oh, the music kicked in, right?
Just- I'm just not here at the moment. Everything's all it's up to my ears. Can't hear, can't focus.
Well,
He's a man in dire need.
it will explain why you need to be so cranky. But if you have survived the week, then you are probably okay. Normally with flux, it is the opposite problem, so... I
Well, it feels like
suppose-
the worst is yet to come. So, and that's not going to happen until we find this healer, a friend of yours. So,
Perhaps, this inn sells stout, yes?
Of course we sell stout. What kind of a question's that?
Very good, very good. This man will have, should we say,
no more.
is and I'm gonna hold up like 5 fingers. Pints, yes?
But no more for me. I can't drink.
5
I can't.
stouts. Right.
That's just gonna fucking back me up, boss.
I'm not
No,
paying
no,
for
no.
these. I'm not paying for these. I'm
No.
not paying for these. I'm not
No.
paying for these.
My friend, we can't afford drinking. Your friend is in obvious danger, and
Well,
he's got the key to the release.
look, it has to be stout or it has to be food, yes?
Herring keep. I'm not paying
What
for
is
this.
this?
I'm not paying for this.
This is right, Glenn. This is
Erwin is walking out.
Stallion.
Erwin is walking out and like pointing. Like, I'm not paying for this. Herring keep. I'm not. This is not my time. Goodbye.
What is this?
Wiedersehen.
Right,
I'm outside now.
listen. I have a particular soft spot for Elvira. If something bad's happened to her, I'm not going to be too pleased about it. If you can find out what happened, you can have drinks on the house for the night.
Oh, there we go.
Tell him 2 nights. 2 nights.
2 nights.
Did that sound like a fucking negotiation?
It is now 2 nights.
Roll an average charm test, please.
We're men that honour the haggle. Well, my friend seems to be leaving, so I should follow him.
No, sorry. Roll an average haggle test.
Okay.
Erwin or Kern, or both.
Hold on, no.
Yeah, current. 2 nights.
He looks irritated for a moment and then considers. Fine. 2 nights. As long as you let me know what happened to her, alright? I just want to know she's okay.
You hear all about it over drinks.
Right, well, what are you waiting around here for?
These 2 fellas.
Right,
Oh, no,
Luis,
they're
let's
talking
go.
about having a meal or another drink. I don't know what this foreign custom
Not
is.
waiting around.
This
You
is
know
right
the facility. I'm already
Right.
heading over there.
You 2 southerners, right, if you're not buying, I'm not serving. So, time to move on, yeah?
I'm just going to pick up my pack and turn towards the door. Ruiz, come, let's go. We have found what we're here for.
What do you mean these people are what we were looking for? You must explain to me how your family works. This is...
Not these people. The information where she was. Only down the street. Excellent news.
Oh, I was not aware that I was doing extra work for your family. Perhaps I should ask for more pay.
You are coming here to kill the man I asked you to kill. It is easy problem to solve. We find her, we find man.
Well, maybe you find girl and then I kill man and spend time here drinking, yes?
Alright. I'm not gonna be complicit to any murder here, so you boys finish up. I'll be outside, get with Erwin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow you out because I really don't like talking to Ruiz.
Alright, I guess we're heading over to where the break-in was.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, that's
Meanwhile-
great. I'll follow along anyway.
Meanwhile, Siegfried and Antarius, you 2 have made your way down to the dockside. You do remember that just before you got off your unnamed barge, you were approached by 2 men who came onto the ship and gave you a really awkward and weird sales pitch to Kernt before leaving just as abruptly after leaving a purple handprint on Siegfried's hand. After shaking it, you've arrived in the there's like a dockside merchant quarter where most people are purveying their goods. If there was somewhere to make some connections in terms of getting involved in any kind of trading business, this would be the place to do it.
Do I have any pre-existing connections from the background?
Sure, I don't see why not. You have an associate who trades particularly moving goods back north into Nordland and Middenheim. His name is Bertold, and he works for House Wittgenstein.
Antarius. I've got an old contact here who normally deals with moving goods up north and to Middenheim. So it might be best if we're trying to find a buyer to talk with him first, as I'm sure he'll have far more knowledge of who we could get the best price of at this point in time.
It might be the best bet. I don't really know anyone here myself.
Alright,
I'll
well,
I'll
let's go
follow
find
your
him
lead
then.
on this one, yeah.
I'm gonna head over to the house's trading area. I'm assuming I know where that might be.
Okay, yeah, you know where Bertold's office is. He runs a very, very small kind of like stevedores operation where he is responsible for tracking cargo coming and going out of Weisbruck and making its way onwards towards Middenheim, and also sorting out toll fees on the Weisbruck Canal. You make your way over there. It's a small, relatively unassuming building. The Wittgensteins haven't invested too much into their enterprise in Weisbruck, so they're far more interested in the value of their new mining operations that they've been setting up elsewhere. You make your way in, and you find Bertold at work. He's a relatively large man with a big black mustache, and he's balding. Looks to be in his late 50s. He nods at you as you make your way over. Oh, Siegfried, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, my friend. How about yourself? How's the family?
Not too bad, not too bad. You know, Lisa's down with the old sickness again. It's come back. Seems to hit her every year or so these days. I'm wondering if it'll ever get better at this point.
It's a shame, though I hear you've got some of the best apothecaries and doctors in this town, so hopefully she's getting plenty of good care and attention.
Well, yeah, Elvira normally comes and sees her, but part of the issue recently is she's been so busy with other clients that her prices have been going up. And it's starting to get, a little bit dear for someone like me. Been thinking about asking for a pay rise, but you know what the Wittgensteins are like. Bloody misers, a lot of them. Very stingy.
Well, I have an opportunity for you, my friend. I've got in my possession some quantities of high quality wool that I'm looking to sell. Would you be interested in helping me sell this? Obviously, there's some coin in it for yourself if you get it as a great price.
So, here's an important question when it comes to wool. Depending on the colour, depends on where you want to sell it, right? Because all of the different cities and all the major provinces of the Empire, they have very different fashions, and in particular that fashion tends to revolve mainly around the colours of the heraldry of the Crown Prince, which may or may not change as they are so inclined. In my experience, you tend to get the best value for blue wool up in Middenheim. That's what we like to buy from the Bretonnians. Of course, you can also sell red wool here in Altdorf. You could sell yellow wool in Talabheim. There's a few other places you might be able to find a good deal as well.
What's the colour of wool that we actually have in our possession?
So you have a mixture of different types. You have a small cargo of blue wool and a relatively large cargo of yellow wool. You also have a small cargo of unbleached wool that's just white.
Okay. And of the cargo that we'd loaded up into the cart, which was the slightly water damaged stuff, is that of all the same sort of colour?
Most of the waterclogged stuff that you had is just unbleached wool.
Okay. Well, we have quite a possession of unbleached wool and a bit of blue wool. I believe you travel up.
I think it'd probably be worth making your way up towards Middenheim with a load like that. Of course, I could always offer you a decent price and take it off your hands.
Yeah, is that not normally your trade route?
Well, it is, yeah. But, of course, there's been certain issues on the rivers as of late, particularly heading up towards north. I don't suppose you've heard about the troubles that have been happening, have you?
I'm afraid I've just been from down south, so I've not heard this just yet.
Well, ever since last year, there's been a bit of a situation going on in Middenland. The cult of Sigmar and the cult of Ulrich have started coming to some pretty serious blows. There's always been a bit of tension between, the Ulrich and the Grand Patriarch, but ever since this new heresy got published by some scholar up in Middenheim, it's been absolute hellfire. We've heard about lynchings going on of Sigmar cultists up there. And of course, given that type of chaos, there are some people who like to take advantage. We've had to been hiring more guards for the boats that go up that way.
That is indeed poor news. Do you have a price that you'd be willing to buy this wool off, and I'll confer with my colleague?
Well, judging by the type of cargo that you've been telling me about, let's say I'll offer you, for all the blue wool that you've got, judging by the size of your cargo, I'd say, maybe 12 gold crowns. And then if you want to throw in the bleached wool as well, I'll give you another 5 on top.
That sounds decent, and I'm going to step aside and talk to Antarius. So was that for all the wool and the not bare belly?
All of the blue wool and all of the unbleached wool, so all you'd have left is a small cargo of red wool.
I thought you said yellow wool because
Oh, sorry, yeah, you've got a large cargo of yellow wool. My bad.
Yeah. So he's taking all of our unbleached and blue.
And he's offering us 17. Now we can probably get him to go a bit higher if we can sweet talk him. What do you say?
Yeah, we could probably haggle a little bit more out of him. Probably get about 20 even.
You think it's worth this price, or do you want to have a look around to see if there's anyone selling it better? I do trust him, but
I'd be surprised if we could find anyone that could throw away 20 gold crowns to us, unless we sell directly to the buyers ourselves. Like if we go to tailors and all that. And like I said, I don't really know anyone here in Weisenbrook, so that would be that would take most of our day, honestly, doing all that.
Yeah, this seems like a quick way of getting rid of it, and also it saves us the issues of having few guards on the boat at this point in time.
Yeah, because there are people that could probably ransack our ship when we're not on it at the moment. And if we get the 20 crowns, we can probably use it to start funding like some sailors and stuff. So
yeah,
I am okay with the 20 crowns myself.
All right, well, let's go up to him together and see how high we can get him to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to try and haggle his price up?
Yeah. I've also got the deal maker talent, which means I can get an extra 10% off him. Well, get him to rise the price by an extra 10% as well.
Right, let me just have a look
top of haggling.
Where is it? Talents, deal maker. Using the haggle skill, you reduce or increase the price by an extra 10%. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Can you make a average haggle test, please? Whoever has the higher haggle skill.
My haggle is 54.
My haggle, where is it? Is it advanced or? No, my haggle is 60.
Okay, go ahead.
So I take it he's giving me an assistance on it for a modifier of 10.
Yeah. Do you want a fortune point that one?
Fortune point.
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay. So you managed to get him to increase the price to 19 crowns, so 1 crown per success level. And on top of that, you also get him to increase it by another 2 crowns. Because of your deal maker talent. So overall, he ends up offering you 21 crowns.
Nice. Okay. I'd be very happy with that price.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very kindly, my friend, and I wish you the best of luck with selling this, and all the best to your daughter.
Well, hopefully Elvira can get round and see her soon. She's just been getting sicker every year.
If I bump into her, I'll send her your way.
Well, it's all well and good, but it's whether we can afford it.
I'm sure if you manage to sell this stuff on your trips, you'll have more than enough to afford it.
That's true enough. It's true enough. We'll be making our way up north not too long now. Right. I'll send some stevedores round to your ship. They'll come and collect the cargo.
Well, I look forward to seeing you again, my friend.
Alright, you stay safe now.
You as well. So I'm going to give half the gold to Antarius to look after.
Okay.
and then we can decide how to split it to the rest of the party later.
Alright, get myself 10 crowns. Cool.
Isn't it 10.5?
Oh yeah, 10.5. That's right.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
it's 10 crowns and 6 shillings, I believe. No,
yeah.
10 crowns and 10 shillings? I think it's 20.
10 shillings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
10
right.
crowns, 10 shillings.
Okay. So now that that's taken care of, like I said, we should probably consider setting aside a fund to hire some crew so they can man the ship and take care of things while we dock and all that sorts of thing. But that also depends too if we want to sell the ship, because I know that we still need to return it, and there is no loss of kin from what I've heard. So
Yes, well, there's the issue. I'm not sure how well we would be able to sell it while she's still alive. Because
Technically, you don't own the vessel unless you're
Yeah.
able to buy her out of her heart.
because she wants to sell it too, right? Is what she wants to do.
and we do owe her 10% of this sale as well.
So we owe her 2 crowns. Okay.
Yes,
We could-
2 crowns.
Potentially convince her to give us the ship, and we can work in her name. She doesn't need to stay on the ship with us, you know?
Yes, that is true. And we could also focus on purchasing more exotic goods. I know I have an eye for your elvish artifacts, and they go quite well with the nobles, and I know you're looking for your connections.
That's very true. We could start a marketing scheme, more or less, trying to begin to ship our way across. There's definitely a lot of money that can be made here if we have possession of the vessel. But I would say we would need to talk to the captain first and the rest of the crew before we even consider it. So
The rest of the crew, that's us, is it not?
yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like Current and Erwin, and see what they want to do too.
You mean the captain, cunt?
Captain.
The voice from the sky.
Anyway, let's just discuss how we're going to divvy this gold up between the rest. So we got 21 crowns and we have an expense of 2. So that's 19 crowns. Now, I don't know about you, but we could say to the others that we only got 15 and pocket the difference ourselves.
We could.
I mean, that was what was offered before we haggled him higher, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So that
We
was
offered
solely
them-
our work.
Yeah.
17, sorry.
But we could say it was 15 and still keep the 5.
After the
difference for us,
expenses, yes.
Yeah. So that'd
Shit.
be 13 left over if we would go that route, because we'd be paying the woman that 2 crowns.
I'd already
It is
taken
like
into account those 2 crowns. If you
Oh,
want to
okay.
go for 13, split between us and the others, I'm very
Yeah.
happy with that.
Yeah. I'd say
Shake
we
on
do
it?
that. Shake on it. So
Also, I'm going to try communicating this to him in Elvish as well, just so
You
no one
speak
overhears us. It is one of my skills.
Yeah.
42.
Oh, you actually do speak Elvish. Oh, okay. Yeah, make a language Elvish test. It will
Challenging.
be average.
Okay. Yeah.
You do not have sufficient competency to be able to convey what you're trying to say to him in Elvish.
I kind of just looked at him like, what the fuck?
He
I'll
says
repeat
something.
myself.
He just says some fucking gibberish.
That was me hoping he'd get the gist, but not I really understand it fluently. I'll drop back to Reichspiel and repeat myself.
I kind of look at him like crazily, and I just nod my head like he's an insane person. Sure, we can shake on this. We need to work on your Elvish. 'Cause that was completely disrespectful in every sense of the word.
My apologies. Any advice that you have to offer me, I will gladly take on board.
You need to roll your language a little bit better. There is more, less syllables and more just a roll of the tongue. It's like a song, rather than whatever the hell you just did. But nonetheless, we have a deal.
It's a deal.
So the total's 21. This is me out of character. Total's 21. We said we're gonna claim it's 15. We'll give 2 to the woman, and then we'll split the rest. So
Yep. So that's 6.5 between you and me,
Yeah.
and 6.5 between the other 2.
yeah,
So that's 3.
3 and 2
we'll just-
shillings.
3 and 2 shillings for the other 2 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you give 3 and 2 shillings to Erwin, I'll give 3 and 2 shillings to Kurt. That way, we're not having to mess around with who's got the money. And we'll
Yeah.
both give a crown to the lady.
Yep. Okay.
So, the pair of you are still stood out in the merchant quarter outside. It's starting to get a bit overcast. Looks like it'll start raining quite soon. It's up to you whether you need to do any more shopping or whether you want to try and hire some people, some workers, or if you just want to head back to the unnamed barge. It also occurs to you it might need a bit of a paint job and probably a proper carpenter to come and have a look at it as well.
There's a thought, Antarius. Why don't we go back to the barge and talk with its owner about getting some
her
proper
name is
expense.
Renee. Right.
How about we talk to Renate about getting some proper maintenance done on this barge and deduct that from her profit of this transaction?
Not a bad idea. Let's do it. Start
Either
making my
way.
back. Yeah, all right. I start making my way back to the barge.
Alright, so the pair of you start leaving the merchant quarter and heading back to the unnamed barge. Meanwhile, activate scene.
Who's this scene for?
So it should be token vision. This
Probably
scene
for them.
is for Ruiz, Romolo, Kent, and Erwin. Okay. So, I think there should be a way that I can make it so that active data. Is there a way that I can make it so that your vision is shared, possibly? I'm just wondering if that's something I can do. I'm sure there must be a way that I can do that. I don't know how to do it at the moment, unfortunately. So those of you who are not at this scene, you'll just have to enjoy the narrative. I'm afraid.
That's fine.
But the 4 of you arrive outside Elvira's home. The front door is still locked, although the window to the side has been broken into.
How's it been broken? Is it like fully shattered?
It looks like it's been shattered from the outside. You can see that there are little shards of glass on the inside. It's not lit. Inside it's quite dark.
Yeah, I mean, like, is it just like a hole in the window, or is it like fully? You could get through it.
It looks, yeah, you could probably climb through it. It looks like it's about man-sized, like something big has like smashed through the window.
Gentlemen, how would you like to proceed? I am happy to step through the window. I'm happy to go around the side. It is up to you. I don't mind letting you take the lead here, as you were here first.
Well, as you are volunteering, if you two want to step inside there and see if it's all safe and clear,
I think
I'll keep an eye out and
Romolo
see if there's any guards coming by, because they might get mixed up and the rest does.
Yeah, we've got keen
I-
eyes. We're suited to watching.
when it comes to burglary, I'm sure the Italian will be best suited to work out what happened.
Of course, it's very true. You Italians are famous for never going in first. I'll walk towards the window.
Okay.
Where is the window?
Alright, so you make your way around to the window. I'll just kind of move you myself. I think that's probably the best way to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so are you wanting to try and climb through it?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a few ways you could go about this. Obviously, it's shattered, it's sharp glass. You could use something to break the rest of the glass to make it a clean break and then get in safely, or you could try and get in without disturbing it, which might be a bit more dangerous.
I'm gonna go with as quietly as possible, so I'm not gonna break it anymore. I'm just gonna try and slide in.
Okay, then I am going to need from you you don't have the acrobatics skill, do you?
No, I have athletics.
Athletics is not really what we're after here. Okay, I'm gonna want from you a difficult agility test, please.
Agility, no problem. I believe in me.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Do you wish to use a fortune point?
Oh, you're asking me tough questions. Yeah, I got it. Wait, fortune's one that comes back, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, fortune comes back after a session.
Okay. Never mind.
Unfortunately, it is wasted. You do manage to get into the building, but you snag your wrist on a bit of the glass as you're climbing in, and you cut a wound in yourself, and it starts bleeding. Take 1 wound and gain 1 bleeding condition. But you have managed to get inside, however. The two of you outside, you hear a yelp of pain from Romolo. Ruiz, you're still stood outside the window, haven't seen him climb inside. What do you want to do?
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to Ruiz.
I am sorry, I was talking, but I had an ice cream in my mouth. So I'm just going to like as he sort of goes through the window, be like, "Yes, my friend, very quietly done. I'm sure the burglars will not be disturbed."
Shut your face. Get in here.
Going to use my leather glove and just look inside. And was it broken from the outside? Is the glass fallen inside?
The glass appears to have been broken from the outside. The glass has fallen inwards.
Okay. And then I'll climb in. Quietly.
Okay, do you have acrobatics? No.
I have 6 sense and luck.
Nope, that's not what we're after here. You're going to need to make a difficult agility test.
Got nose for trouble if there's any trouble about.
A difficult agility test.
Maybe this is a place where fate will help.
Hang on, GM. Didn't you say athletics? That's a basic skill, so shouldn't that just be challenging using his character?
I said acrobatics.
Ah, sorry, my bad.
Ruiz, you also cut yourself trying to get inside, unless you want to use a fortune point.
I know, I lied to him.
Oh, you
damn it!
You nimbly do a little forward roll and get yourself cleanly through the window and land like a cat burglar on the ground inside. Both of you, you're having a bit of difficulty seeing. It's very dark inside. There's a little bit of light coming in from outside, but it's quite overcast. There are a few candles on the table that are unlit. Let me just pull up the document here. Yeah, the room has been thoroughly wrecked. There's broken glass everywhere. Can the pair of you make a very hard perception test, please?
Probably not, but I'll try.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine. Can you also please both make a challenging perception test?
Hey!
Romulo, you and Ruiz start investigating the parlor, having a look around, and the place has been seriously, absolutely ransacked. It looks like there's been signs of a violent struggle. Stools have been knocked over, stuff has been cleared off of tables. There's like various bits of detritus and smashed vials on the ground, and you find underneath a table, you find a piece of paper that has been swept off the top, and you pick it up. And do you read?
Nope.
No, you fucking don't. You don't read. You find a piece of paper. It's got letters on it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over to the window and stick my head out. Gentlemen, do any of you two read?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
What does this say? We found it on the floor. It appears there's been quite a struggle. Actually, I'm gonna walk over to the door and unbolt the door. Why am I being dumb?
You do so, sure, and you open the fucking door. Congratulations.
Can I try and find a candle and light it as well?
Do you have something to light a candle with?
The answer is no.
How about my smouldering stellian eyes?
Unfortunately, those are not combustible.
Let's see.
Right. Well, I'm gonna hand that note off to Erwin, and then it's a fucking herbalist's house, so I'm gonna go looking for a bandage or a healing or something that can save the fact that I'm bleeding out.
Yeah. So you've opened the front door. Please take another wound as you've continued to bleed rather heavily.
Sad thing is, I have 9 bandages on me.
You're a cunt.
This is why we're
friends.
It's
Before he takes that wound, do you want to let him roll to see if the bleeding clots naturally?
I'm sorry, I had to grab a work thing. Are we dying from a window now? Is a window killing our party?
Yep.
Okay.
Without room for
just checking, just checking.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have a 10% chance of dying.
Italian, come here. Come
No,
here.
Only if you're on 0 wounds.
Only if you run out of wounds.
Oh, okay.
Italian, come here. Come here.
It's how Siegfried nearly died.
I'm gonna take out a bandage for him. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Sit
Okay.
here.
Can you roll a D100, please?
Which one of us?
Romulo.
Ooh, he dies.
Okay. No, your wound does not clot. Take a wound. I'll just be right back. I need to take a pause.
That's right. That was the first time he said my name correctly.
I did not realize that you would cut yourself so deep.
You guys know that you can actually roll to apply the bleeding conditions you have automatically. It's just if you go into the effects and you actually click the bleeding thing and bring up the things, it then has the button at the bottom of that to apply bleeding.
This is nice. Keeping watch. I like this.
I'll lean over to
Come, sit
Aaron,
down.
and I just whisper to him, like, yeah, the idea is, if any trouble happens, we can just blame it on those foreigners.
Ah, that's so smart.
Sit down, let me see. Is it your army you've got?
Yeah,
Where's the
I'm just
blood?
gonna,
They look like the lot that could do all that.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
irritatedly
sound like criminal.
shove my arm at you because I'm well aware that you actually have skills at this and I don't.
What's the note say, by the way?
Well, we'll go with just a little compression and everything should be fine. I'm actually going to be quite nice. I'm going to be gentle. I'm going to, a healer I've got to do good first. So I'm going to try and just, strap on the, well, that came out wrong. I'm going to place on the bandage correctly.
Cheers, my dude. Hopefully you'll pass a heal thing and I'll be okay.
No pegging here, please. If only I knew what to roll. I'm guessing it's a normal heal, or should we just wait for the DM?
I think it's, well, I don't know. We'll find out when he gets back, I guess.
Can I delete that?
Did you
We'll
roll?
wait for the DM. Yeah.
Did you roll and kill me? Just
I mean,
make it a self roll, you'll be fine.
Right. Okay. So who did you give the note to?
I have the note, Erwin, yeah.
Owen has the note. Okay.
I think I'm the only one who can read, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's most likely true.
I was trying to while you were away. We entertained the crowd with a bit of RP.
Okay.
I was going to put bandage on. But, what do I need to roll for that?
Just give me a second, please, guy. I just need to show something to Erwin. I just need to find this thing. Okay, Erwin, if you go to your journal entries, you should have a handouts folder under Death and the Rake.
Yep.
And you should have a handout in there. So that's what the note says. Meanwhile, okay, so what were you saying, sorry, Ruiz?
I just want to put bandage on my boy here.
I can see you failed your heal test. That's quite funny.
No, that was me clicking by mistake. I mean, I didn't know what to roll against, so,
Sounds to me like you failed your heal test, my dude. And unfortunately, it takes you longer than... Oh, well, you burn a fortune point, and suddenly you didn't fail your heal test.
You said lung.
Look at that.
You said lung. No, I'm fine with lung. I want my fortune.
No, you've done it now. You've done it now. There's no take backsies. No take backsies.
It's not worth a fortune.
No take backsies. You've burnt a fortune point to be so successful and good, and you've managed to pass the heal test. Good job. Well done. You can remove his bleeding condition.
I'm alive! In positive news, I sense these strong urges within me of friendship building. I was just like, okay, thank you, Italian. Maybe you're not quite so bad as I thought. You seem... Well, you're still a dick, but we'll work it out.
I'm as good with the band as I am late.
I don't know about you, Owen, but these two don't look like much they'll talk, don't they? He's limping over a cut.
Yeah, I'm not entirely impressed with this right here. This is interesting. I'll show him the notes. It says, this is your final warning. Deliver the goods to the Red Barn by sunset tonight. Red Barn? Anything you know anything about that?
I can't say, but I bet there's some folk that know.
Sounds sinister.
Well, we are new in town ourselves, and if you choose to insult myself and my companion again, I'll unfortunately be forced to separate your cock from your body. I was talking to Kurt now.
Alright.
This is an awkward laugh.
Alright. Okay then. Just you settle down there and make sure you don't trip up in some glass again.
I thought of a name for this one. Perhaps
Don't sever your cock on the window.
Yes, I will call him from now on El Pulo. It means the chicken.
Indeed, he is a fool.
Or maybe I should call him El Capon.
I'd like to loot the house, please, Liam, and try and find some potions.
Give me a minute.
If I'm going to be wandering into combat, I'd like to have some...
I'm going to look around for something I can light a candle with. Is that around?
Can you make for me... Let's have a look. What do I want you to do?
Oh.
Oh, wow, look at that. I can see through doors.
It's a bit chilly outside, so I guess I'm gonna just have a peek inside, seeing as it's rather safe.
Sure. If you want to search the house to see if you can find what you're looking for, make an average perception test.
Yeah. Oh, I can't move my token. Perception.
You can't move your token.
Oh, can I do it? Yeah.
What do we got? Okay, so sorry, what is Kurt looking for?
Mostly something like a herbal, something that looks more like a herbal remedy, a laxative. I'm sure he'd be semi-familiar what that would be.
Okay, so you don't find anything in the parlor. which is where you are now, there is a locked door to the south of the parlor that leads further into the house, where you might be able to find some more stuff, possibly, or maybe even more clues.
It doesn't really look like a workshop in here. Is it just like a living?
No, it's like a living room.
What's upstairs? Is it anything show if I just look up the stair?
There is a set of stairs, I believe. Yeah. Having a peek up there, it seems reasonable to assume they're bedrooms.
Well, I'm gonna look at the two lads and be like, you guys handy with locks? You should try and open that door. I'll take a peek upstairs.
Indeed. Give me some time. I have the lockpicks, but it's been a while since I've used them.
What's Erwin doing?
Erwin's just keeping watch outside.
Did you tell anyone what you read on the note?
Yeah, I told Current. Yeah.
Oh, you told Kurt, okay.
Current's aware,
Did I find anything to light my candle with?
Did you make a perception test?
No.
Well, you need to.
Do I see anything that can light his candle?
No.
Why are we stuck in a perception, man? Right, so is this the door I'm working on, Liam?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What do I need to do then? So I have a set of lockpicks. I don't know if that makes my life easier.
It does,
But
yeah.
but I don't even know what I need to roll because I don't have a skill in it or anything.
So it's sleight of hand is the lock-picking skill.
Oh, I don't think I have that. No, I don't have that.
I'm checking if anybody does. Ruiz does, actually.
I'm actually not going to tell him that. I'm going to let him have a go first of all.
No. You realize lockpicks can break, you know this. Who's breathing?
Me, sorry.
Kern.
Apart from obviously everyone.
Obviously
but I mean,
everybody.
who's breathing loudly?
So you can
right.
you can attempt to try and pick the lock. I see no reason why you wouldn't know the very fundamentals, but it will be a difficult dexterity test.
Okay, not my strongest suit, but let's have a go. Okay, difficult dexterity. Come on, baby.
Oh, that is very disappointing.
After fiddling for a little bit, you manage to hear a satisfying click in the door as you feel it give way. Just before we find out what happens there, though, Kern, you go upstairs. Give me a minute.
Going panty raiding.
Right, so you've come
Oh my
upstairs.
God, he teleported.
Right, and you've made your way up here. And what you find is it's just it looks like a pretty simple bedroom. You can see that the mattresses and the pillows have been cut open, and there's stuffing everywhere. Bedding, clothes, and all the wardrobes have been yanked open in here and been thrown about. There's also another bedroom. The door is ajar. You can see some scuff marks on the floor where it seems like someone got dragged. It looks
Is
like
the beds like torn up? Are the same?
yeah, the beds are torn up. There's knife marks in the bed. It's been chopped
No
out.
blood or anything?
There's no blood that you can see up here.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, I'll go into the other room.
Okay. You go in here. The first thing that you notice is that there is a child's doll on the bed.
Oh fuck. Fucking demon child. Is it? Well, does it seem like this was a child's room?
Yeah, judging by the fact that there's a bunch of toys and the wardrobe is quite small, and the clothes on the floor in here are also quite small, it seems likely that this is a child's room. That a child, probably under 10, lives here.
Oh shit. Clearly he's been dragged. I guess I'm gonna.
It looks like a girl's room.
I'll take the doll.
Okay.
Just in case we bump into her. And I'll go into the other room then. Back in the other room. Is there like what would be like a writing desk, so to say, or a makeup? Somewhere would she
She does have like a dressing table, yeah.
I'll look around there, see if there's like any writing or anything that kind of sticks out.
Okay, make an average perception test. You're having a peek around. You can't see anything. And can you please also make a hard endurance test? Oh no. It's happening. You feel a sudden clunk in your stomach.
No.
And as you put your
happening?
hands down on the dressing table, as you're looking in one of the drawers, you feel a sudden gurgle. A wet gurgle rumbles in your stomach.
I don't want.
I hold on to the.
You feel a hot warmth in your bowels.
I try and pull a draw out. I pull a draw out and I just sit and brace.
Fuck.
I just.
I'm a bit worried how quickly your mind came to that solution.
Downstairs, Romolo, you've just managed to get the door open. Then you hear a loud crash from upstairs, and then you hear an "Ah!"
Fucking weird right-landers, am I right?
Well,
Owen, you would also hear this scream from outside.
God.
maybe he's being murdered.
I feel it is unlikely, or we would have been caught up when we opened the door. Do you want to go and check, or shall I?
What is it now? I'm
Can we
gonna go
smell
in.
it yet from downstairs?
There is a stench beginning to leak from upstairs,
Okay,
wafting down the stairs.
I'm going to suggest we better make sure the house is secure first, yes? We'll,
Yes, I believe that we should check this room. Yo, go and check on your friend, man.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make my way in.
Why is it always my RP where he has to ship himself?
Okay, so is Erwin going upstairs?
Yeah, I'm heading up there.
Alright. You make your way up the stairs to
Kurt,
find Kern squatting over a drawer next to a dressing table, shitting his guts out.
Why?
Here on the floor. Either this on the floor, but it's going on the floor anyway.
Kernt?
Oh, no!
Kernt, this is a bad one. Take 5 wounds.
Oof.
Oh no! I'm fucking going back downstairs.
Take five wounds and a point of fatigue, please.
I'd just like to say, my favourite part about that is, look at it in the future if the watch does turn up. Oh my god, they ransacked us downstairs, they stole some of her things, they shit in her drawers!
Is that the child's room as well?
No.
Yep.
No, that's Elvira's room.
Mum
Bringing
found the
new,
best drawer.
Bringing new meaning to the term "shit my drawers" here.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Erwin promptly runs downstairs, nauseated.
Scheiße, literal scheiße. Oh, it's
In fact,
everywhere.
can you please make for me an average endurance test?
I can't.
Lucky there's plenty of sheets to wipe.
Oh dear, I think I know what this may be.
Erwin, you're forced to vomit.
Just so much.
Jesus Christ.
Erwin,
As like both of the Reichlanders decide to upend most of their bodily fluids into this ransacked house, just to make the crime scene even worse.
Don't go up. Don't.
Erwin,
We'll blame it on the.
I'm
We'll
just
blame
gonna
it on
turn to
the.
Reese and be like, oh, go on.
We'll blame it on the fucking inn.
Stop dead.
I'll
Don't
just-
stop dead. Oh,
speak to me clearly now. Did you get any of this on you?
don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go up the stairs.
Listen, man, you must speak to me truly,
Just-
Ambere. Did you get any?
Erwin, take 1 wound.
Okay.
The man has the flux. If this man has touched it, he too may have the flux.
I didn't touch it. I just smelled it.
The smell coming from upstairs now stings of like rotten eggs and meat.
This is
I'm going
supposed to
into. Gentlemen, I'm going into the other room. I suspect you might join me and we close the door while we look.
Yeah.
You go outside. Wash yourself off. It's raining.
Oh, yes, good idea. I'll do it. Oh, by the way, by the way, wiping my mouth. The note. Something about a red barn. Do you know anything about that?
Red barn, yes?
Yeah. No. Okay. Going into the rain now.
Well, why don't you go and speak to the bartender next door? Ask him. He might know something.
That's a fantastic idea.
You should fix yourself a nice strong drink that can help with your constitution.
That's an even better idea. I will do exactly that. Alright, I'm gonna wash myself in the rain and be right back.
Guys.
Okay.
Okay, you must listen here.
Kurt, you're not done shitting yourself yet. It's still going.
Just remain where you are and try to relax. We will come for you soon.
It's going to trickle down the stair.
Perhaps I should just kill him and maybe a mercy.
In here, the floor is covered in pots and pans. And
I'm glad you said that when you said covered. I was worried.
In pots and pans and broken crockery, stuff has been shoved off the shelves here. More signs of violence.
What's kind of? So is this a kitchen or is it like a brewing room?
This is like a kitchen / kind of storeroom.
Okay.
Can both of you make an easy perception test, please?
I can goddamn try.
Yeah, made one. Just.
So, Ruiz, as you're investigating this room, you can't find anything of any meaningful value in here. But there is a cupboard on the western side of the room in the corner. I mean, it sounds like there's crying coming from it.
Yeah,
That one. Or
Yeah.
down that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to open it up.
You open the cupboard. You see that it's full of
Shit.
it's full of like various different dry herbs and cooking condiments and stuff like this.
There's a crying.
Yeah. And then you start to realise that the crying is coming from behind the cupboard.
Tell me, cupboard, why is it you're so sad? And I'm going to say that as I sort of like try and shift the cupboard out of the way.
Can you make an average strength test, please?
I also passed the perception, so what have I noticed as well? Or...
Yeah, sure. You can have noticed as well. You can give him a hand. Whoever's got the highest strength. Oh, he's done it anyway. Well, the pair of you managed to haul the cupboard out of the way, revealing a hidden stairway that leads below.
Not a bad find. You're more useful than the Reiklander shitting himself upstairs. Perhaps you aren't so bad. Let's
Meanwhile, Kernt, upstairs, you've just about managed to get over the worst of your ordeal by this point. You have filled 2 drawers with diarrhea. And it was not probably one of the most appalling experiences of your life. But it's finally over. The only problem now is that, like, well, yeah, you're not exactly clean. Do you have nothing to say for yourself? Oh, did he say?
No, he said. Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Okay, in which case we'll carry on with.
I'm here. Sorry, I heard you. I was muted.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just, well, obviously I need to change down under. I guess there's no clothes in this room, is there? That I can
Well, there is, but they're women's clothes.
I mean, at that point, would it really be worth?
Well,
You could put a dress on.
can I? Is there like a long skirt that I can fashion into some makeshift?
You could
baggy
turn it
trousers?
into a kilt, possibly.
I guess I can't walk around with shitty fucking Nah.
You do find a pair of stockings.
Oh, alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some stockings on, and I'm gonna put the fucking long skirt over, but I'm gonna kind of like rip the middle and tuck it in my boots so it looks like the trousers, baggy trousers.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
The stockings is just for me.
That's funny.
And then I proceed. Well, yeah, I get downstairs.
Okay, can I have a survival test from you, please?
Oh,
It'll be average.
outdoor survival.
Yeah, outdoor survival, please. You're doing some improvised handicraft.
Average.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Could you move your mic, by the way?
You managed to cut. You pull out your little boot knife and you cut your way through through this skirt. Unfortunately, you've cut a few too many holes in it, and here and there your hairy legs flap in the wind. Clearly kind of visible in a few slits. So you make your way downstairs, and to anyone else who looks at you for more than like 5 seconds, it's immediately obvious that you're like wearing a skirt that you've like cut up and tucked into your boots.
I've never had anyone look at me for longer than 5 seconds.
That's fair. Yeah, make your way downstairs.
Imagine if you go outside wearing that and smelling like that, you're going to get looks much longer than that.
Arrested for loitering.
Meanwhile, Ruiz and Romolo, you've made your way downstairs. And herein you find, as you make your way down the stairs, a small shape runs to the bottom of the stairs and disappears into the darkness. You literally can't see down here.
Hello, little one. Whereabouts are you? My name is Ruiz.
There is a scrabbling noise from somewhere further within, and then silence.
Come now, it is all safe. It is all safe. We are here to take you to safety.
Ruiz, can you make for me... You're first, right? Before Romolo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you make an average perception test?
Perception?
Yeah.
How?
As you're calling out...
I really hope this is a child and not a Skaven.
You're calling out, and you almost miss... there's a missing step on the stairs, and you almost trip over it, but you manage to catch yourself and you notice it, and you warn Romolo coming behind
or
you.
Do I?
Or do you? I don't fucking know. But it's pretty obvious to Romolo that you almost fell over and then stopped yourself. So you managed to get past that little step and make your way further down. And in here, it is literally pitch black. This is clearly a cellar. It's clearly a storeroom. You can see lots of numerous boxes and crates down here, but you can barely see a thing. You need a source of light if you're going to work here effectively.
Oh no, it's the voice in my head. I don't need light. I am unsuitable. So, Chad, let's play a game. I am also known as El Sassador. A great duelist, as you would say in your tongue. So I am going to walk around and just listen out to you. And if I get you, you must pick yourself up and I'll take it to safety. We will talk. Perhaps it is your... Is it your mother you're missing?
You have no response from inside this room. There's silence.
Oh, I like it when my opponent is patient, yes? I'm going to pick up a stone and kind of try and throw it into a corner, see if I can sweep it.
What the fuck? Italian, stop. Little one. I do not know you, but your mother or your auntie or whoever it is you're staying with, Elvira, she is my cousin. We have come here to look after her and take care of her. Ignore my friend. He is a fool, but he is well-meaning. We're looking to look after you.
So, since Ruiz is being like really creepy and scary, Romolo, can you make a difficult charm test, please?
I can try.
Lucky he wasn't playing Whittled, that child would have been shot by now.
Hey,
The work stands on sales, bang!
Real darkness trying to hide you.
I can.
Okay. I need to read a little thing here. Just give me a sec.
That's right.
It was a Skaven. Yes.
I really hope it's not a Skaven after I've just charmed it. The Skaven follow me around like, Daddy!
Daddy! Daddy, we nailed it, Daddy. Why is the sky blue, Daddy? Why is that dog brown, Daddy? Ooh, Daddy.
Okay. Finally, out from behind one of the crates, a small, dark-haired girl pokes her head out. You can just see her silhouette. Hello?
Hello. Come here, little one. It is fine. I am looking for your mother. Is this your mother who you live with?
Where did they take her? Where did they take Elvira?
I don't know, but we are here to find her as well. We want to make sure she has her shop and she is safe.
Yes, worry not. All will be fine now, okay?
Miss Elvira, she sent me down here because I was playing with the powders, and I'm not allowed to do that. So she said I had to stay down here, but I heard her scream upstairs, and there were some men, and they were shouting, and I stayed down here so that no one would find me, and then
Do you
I went.
Do you remember what they said?
They said that they were gonna take her to the Red Barn.
This
I
is
see.
the second time we've heard about the Red Barn. We must
And then-
find out the truth.
And then I heard her screaming some more. And then I think they took her outside, but I don't know where they went. And I
Okay,
was gonna go and fight her, but then I thought I might go up, and I thought maybe she'd come back. And then I went up the stairs, but it was you.
Yes, that is fine. Do you know the innkeeper next door, child?
Mr. Gottfried. Elvira said I'm not allowed to go there anymore.
Well, this time we need someone to look after you while we go and find Miss Elvira. So we are going to leave you there and we'll get you a meal. How does that sound?
But Miss Elvira said I'm not allowed to go there. She said because she went there because some men came to see her, and then they left after a lot of shouting, and they were gonna stay at the Happy Man Inn, so I couldn't go there.
Listen here, El Corin. I think your mother will not be too angry because we are going to go rescue her. And you have helped us to find her, so she will be very pleased with you. I'm sure she will allow it. What do you like to eat? Do you like, I don't know, bread, soup?
I like chicken.
Ah, excellent. We have a pulao upstairs. But maybe this one is going to be a little bit more desirable than our one. I imagine.
Mr. Gottfried makes a really nice chicken soup.
Ah, with bread in it, yes?
Can we kind of start leading her out of the cellar as she's talking to us?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you've kind of coaxed her out of the cellar. Do you want to look around in here before you leave, or are you just?
I don't think we can really see anything.
You do need some kind of central light if you want to investigate properly.
Yeah, we can't see much right now, so I reckon just take her out.
I don't think the criminals would have got in here anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't take her up to her room.
So, just as you're making your way downstairs, I think, rather upstairs, I think Kern is making his way downstairs.
Italian, do you have your lockpicks?
I'm just at the front door, waiting now.
I do, yeah.
Here you go. Pass them over.
Yeah, sure, 100 lockpicks to you then.
And I'll start working on this door. Ooh.
This back door.
The back door is just bolted. You're able to open
Oh.
it.
Haha, I am an excellent lockpick.
Can I borrow your lockpicks? Unbolt store. I'm a genius.
It leads into a rear garden that has a few herbs growing out here.
Is there any signs on the ground, maybe? Someone had come out this way?
Doesn't seem... Well, let's find out. Can you make a outdoor survival test, please? It'll be challenging. So looking out here, you can see that there are a few scuffed boot marks and what looks like a wagon wheel? Maybe like the wheels of a wagon? Or some kind of cart? Something of that description, leading outside and onto the cobbled streets.
Well, this is most peculiar, otherwise that they have broken in. They have exited this way, and yet the door is bolted. Either the game master has made a terrible mistake, or someone else was here to tidy up the scene. Yeah, 4-4 break. There you go. That's what I'm going to do occasionally. Yeah.
There's a wagon wheel on the ground. Oh, a chocolate biscuit.
I love that.
Right, I'm going to keep escorting this child. Is there anything you want to grab from the house while you wait at the inn?
Oh, I need to get my dolly.
Oh dear.
Kent, why don't you go and grab this girl's doll?
Aha! See, I saw it, and aha! And I'll whip it out from my jacket.
Hey, why have you got Teddy?
I figured I'd find you, and I'd return
Put
it to
him
you.
down! You're not allowed! No, Teddy!
You can fucking have it, you ungrateful brat. And
Would you like me to kill him for you?
there's a bit of force behind that throw.
You launch this dolly at the girl, and it hits her in the face.
You meant to catch it, you ungrateful brat. Right,
She
I
starts
thought
to
I
cry.
We're so nurturing.
Come on, okay. Well, I take you now for chicken, yes? You want your chicken soup? Let's take the dolly. I'll even get a bowl for her. How does that sound?
Look, are you giving her over to the innkeeper? 'Cause we're
Yes,
not
that is the
taking
plan.
her- Good, fine. Oh, yes. And
I am not good with girls. Small girls, I never dealt with. I have brother, not sister.
I have seen you in the inns, and you're not good with any girls.
You, sir, are a prick. Let us keep going. I'm still trying to talk this soft voice for this kid. Come along. I'm just gonna kind of gently poke her at the back.
Okay. So you managed to get her out of the house, and you're all going back to the Happy Man Inn, are you?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
down the road or whatever it was.
Alright, that's fine. Hang on.
I've just noticed there's a rat outside her house.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Antarius and Siegfried, you've made your way back to unnamed barge 1.
Okay.
It is called Boating at Boatface.
I refuse to acknowledge this name.
If the UK government had to,
It
you
is
have to as
called.
well.
It is called the David Attenborough. Okay. You make your way back to the barge, and there you find Renate. She has managed to somehow acquire for herself a captain's tricorn. With a feather in it.
Hat with 3 sides.
Yeah.
And she's found herself a stool, and she's put her boots up on the freeboard, and she's smoking a pipe.
I'm just
Seems,
going to mutter to Antarius that I think she might have been a bit more experienced in trade than she's let on.
Well, hey there,
I'm-
sailors.
Inclined to agree.
Did you manage to find did you find a buyer for our goods?
We
We
have
did.
done indeed, and we have your cut of the sale of the blue and unbleached linen wool.
Well, that is truly fantastic. So, how much did you get?
We got 15 crowns, but your cut here is 2. We rounded up for you.
Well, aren't you generous?
However, we were thinking that, as was pointed out before, that there is some more repairs that needs doing on the ship, just to make certain that it's not going to start spring a leak. And obviously, as you're the captain of this boat, I gestured to her hat, that these should be covered by yourself. So, why don't we take these 2 crowns and find a...
Whoa. Hold on just a minute. Alright. Okay, so I am currently the acting captain, yes? Okay, because obviously until we find the suitable next in kin, the member of the crew needs to take charge, right? So I'm doing an honourable service for House Sagal, but by extension, you are part of the crew as well. Are you not? Are you not?
For the moment, we are.
Yes. Okay. So you're taking an equitable part in the profits of the enterprise of the vessel, and therefore you should be making an equal payment in proportion to my own for the repairs that are necessary for the ship. Because after all, I'm not going to keep it when we get it to the Sagals, are we? It doesn't belong to me. I'm just the acting captain.
You will receive the finder's fee reward, which we have no right to, unless you're willing to sign that over as well.
Yes, this is a very strong pipe. Well, the way that I see it, perhaps it might not necessarily. What if there are no Sagals left? Well, where does that leave us? We're perpetually acting captain and acting crew, and in that situation, it's entirely likely that the unnamed barge that we have here might never find its way into the possession of the next of kin of Mr. Fritz Sagal. And in such a circumstance, we might find ourselves perpetually sailing this vessel until we retire.
But if we were to be the permanent crew, would we not be entitled to a salary, in addition to any bonuses from excess profits made? Currently, what we're selling is ours, and not yours.
Well, then we get ourselves into the awkward conundrum of, am I actually the owner of the vessel? I'm just a captain. A captain isn't necessarily an owner, especially if she's contracted.
Yes, so as acting captain, it is your job to keep the ship afloat. Ergo, the expenses should fall to you.
Well, the expenses should fall to my employer, but I don't have one.
I'm sure you can recoup said losses, or if you don't find a buyer for the boat, well, the boat's worth an awful lot.
She sniffs and frowns at you. Listen, come on. You're taking the piss, right? Obviously, I can't pay for the repairs for the vessel on my own.
Well,
Then
if you're
how-
willing to sell a part of the ownership of the vessel to us, then we would be inclined to pay for the repairs ourselves.
Okay, maybe we could. Well, we can make an equitable agreement on the ownership of the vessel. Perhaps if you're willing to buy in, as it were, and then all of the risk isn't on me.
I think that is an agreeable situation.
So, the way I see it, the value of this vessel is probably, I don't know, shall we say 100 gold crowns?
Can I take an evaluate test to see whether that is a fair value?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find out how much they actually cost, so that we can figure that one out. Just give me a second here. Navigation.
It says cost is 225 in the actual character sheet you
Cost
created
is
for
225. Okay, so we'll say that she said 200 gold crowns.
Okay.
So
to the extent of which, yeah, I would say you'd probably consider that a reason. What is your evaluate? Because it's probably quite high, right?
I mean, I've sunk most of my stuff into it. Evaluate is 46.
56. Are you fatigued? Oh no, it is 46. Okay. Between you and Antarius. Darius has 58 evaluate. I'd say that between the two of you, you know that the average price of a typical barge of this nature is probably about 225 gold crowns, not accounting for seasonal conditions. But given the state of the vessel, it seems like losing 25 crowns off the price seems probably about fair, to be honest. Maybe you could haggle her down to about 180, but beyond that would probably be unreasonable.
Can I also use the deal maker to haggle her further down?
Well, you can make a haggle test if you want to try and persuade her to change that.
Try one
Well,
thing.
I'd be inclined to say, while the price you offer is 200, you wouldn't have made it anywhere. Without you would have made it anywhere without us piloting it and fixing it in the first place.
And of course, that takes no account of the fact that you may have to return the boat. We wouldn't be wanting to pay full value for something that may no longer be ours at some point in the future.
Well, my understanding was that, if we were going to make an arrangement like this, the only people that know... Right. Look, let's talk straight for a moment. If we get a paint job and we rename the vessel, who's going to know? Really? Who's going to be able to turn around and go, oh, you know what? That's the Sagor's ship. No, nobody's going to know. We're the only people who's going to know. And if we make an agreement here between you, I, and the good elf here, then nobody is going to be any the wiser. If a ship gets renamed in the Reich and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? No.
I like this plan, and it would be on your name that you sold us a honest vessel. Would it not?
It would, but my name isn't Renate Horsier, is it? My name is Constance Rosenfort. Constance Rosenfort, that's my name.
You sounded unsure there.
Well, no, I'm quite certain my name is Constance Rosenfort, actually. Now, do you want to make a deal?
I do indeed. Oh, I think we should knock off the paint and repair costs from what we'll owe you for this, so that we have the new ship ready.
Well, I can't conjure gold crowns out of my arsehole. You're going to have to put something up front.
Oh, that's fair, fine. But we can pay for those things ourselves, but then we reduce the value by that amount.
Fine, so what's your offer?
Can I take a haggle test to see what a lowball offer is that I could get away with?
Sure, it'll be challenging.
Actually, Antarius, whose haggle skill was higher? Was it mine?
I think yours is higher. You have 60, right?
Yeah. Were you going to assist me on this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you managed to negotiate her down to the value of the vessel being 150 crowns, which means that you would each hold, by this agreement, 50 crowns worth of equity, after you'd paid for the repairs.
Does that include the 10% discount from the deal maker?
Yeah. Otherwise it would have been like 170.
Yeah, that's fine. I think this is agreeable. Though, let's just caveat that by saying we require selling of all our cargo to make that cost. And we can just owe it to you further down the line. Is that agreeable?
What you're also not taking into account, as well, good captain, is that myself and my good friend here are extremely good traders and merchants. We can find deals nowhere else can, and we can make wares or make sales that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else.
I have my own contacts that I can add to this, and the elf obviously is well connected.
Well, that sounds delightful and absolutely fantastic. But I'm not paying you a salary, am I? So if it's going to be an equitable relationship where we all own an equal stakes, then we're all bringing our own skill set to the value of the vessel. I am an accomplished sailor, and that's what I bring. You are an accomplished trader, and that's what you bring. Yes?
That sounds agreeable. If we have equal ownership, then none of us three pays the others a salary.
Fine. And what about your friend who doesn't ever poo?
Well,
And the other one who is a bit strange.
I'm going to glance at Antarius for his lead on this.
Are we paying them a salary?
They would be just crewmen that we pay per job, and we can find means to make sure they are content.
Find means?
AKA, they don't get ownership, and we just get the ownership ourselves. Like, I don't think they even want a ship.
Okay,
like,
so it sounds to me like this is how it's going to work. I will be the acting captain. I'll make sure that the vessel sails properly. I'll make sure that we get where we need to go. I'll make sure that all the navigation is right. And Tarius, you're going to be the quartermaster, yes? You're going to manage the crew. You're going to look after our inventory. You're going to make sure all the stocks are right. And our good friend Siegfried here, he's going to be the deal maker. He'll be the trader. He'll be the negotiator. Yes?
That works with me.
By the looks of it, yes.
Right then, so the crew is your problem.
Yeah, Antarius, the crew's your problem now.
Great.
I'm just going to chime in saying, well, for this job, seeing as we've made a profit of a few gold crowns for them, they won't need paying for a little while.
Well, that sounds like Antarius' problem to resolve, so not my issue.
I'll
Here's what I say. I'm going to try and get an estimate of how much all of the repairs that we need to make to the vessel is going to cost us. I'll bring it to you. You front the money for it, and we'll hire some workers to get the ship shipshape again. And then I'll leave it up to you two to decide where we're going next.
I think that is a fair agreement.
And also, if you want to pick up any
yes.
cargo, you'll need to arrange for the stevedores and what have you.
Obviously, that would come down to myself.
It seems fine.
Let's get this contract drawn up then.
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the Happy Man Inn,
Yes.
the group of you have managed to make your way back to the tavern, and you've brought Lisa inside. And Gottfried, the landlord, smiles broadly and makes his way over. Oh, hello, Lisa. I've not seen you for days. Why haven't you come over? Well, Miss Elvira said I'm not allowed anymore. Well, why would that be? Because the nasty men were staying here, and she said that I had to keep away from them. Well, there ain't no nasty sorts round here now. Look at these lovely people. They brought you here. There's no trouble with the Happy Men Inn. Everyone's happy men, right?
Yes, we're interested in that. Who has been staying here for the past few days? Who has left recently?
Well, there were three blokes who stopped by not too long ago. Didn't really inquire much about their business, to be honest. They paid up front. Didn't ask no questions. They're the only ones who've been by that weren't local.
And how nasty did they seem to you?
Well, they didn't seem like nasty sorts. They Well, to be fair, they did carry swords, now I think about it, but, you know, that's pretty common. Most mercenaries do.
Is
Okay,
it common
good.
for farmers to carry swords?
They had Altdorf accents.
Good luck.
Did they
If I
say
said
anything?
to Red Barn, would this ring any bells for you?
Give me a second.
Long pause for dramatic effect. He's the barman. Eyes raised, leans in darkly. Candles flicker, and he whispers back.
I mean, there's plenty of barns in Weisbrook. Some of them might be red.
Yes, after such a long pause, I was expecting more.
Look, if you wanna find something out, best person to talk to is probably Otto. You know what? He's proper weird, but he seems to know everything. You know, if I need to ask a question, I need to find something out about what's going on in Weisbrook. Otto seems to know. I don't know why, I don't know how. Man doesn't even fucking read, but he just seems to know everything. It's proper weird.
Is he here now?
Well, yeah, he's fixing the privy.
I guess I'm going to the privy then.
I could have done with that, but missed my chance.
I would get in there before your companion, for sure.
Oh,
Does he still smell, by the way?
Are you wearing a skirt?
Yeah, you know how I said I wasn't feeling too well, and that's why I needed.
Oh,
this,
you stink! Fuck!
Yeah, I had to use her lavatory when I was over there.
Listen, mate. Right, 2 shillings, you can go and use the bath.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, and also, you know, a deal, so we'll get a round in for the lads here.
Right, sure. Yeah. Hey, Greta, get some hot water. This fella needs a bath, and he needs it stat.
Appreciate it, my friend. Do you got any spare?
breeches.
Spare, yeah, breeches.
Breeches?
pantaloons?
Do I look like a fucking tailor?
You look like the same size as me. What's your waist size? Here, I'll buy one off you.
You want to buy me pants? Fuck off.
Maybe
Not the ones you're wearing, of course.
would a simpler answer not just be?
Yeah, all right. Fuck it, right? You want a pair of me breeches? Fucking 5 shillings.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm not in a position to haggle. I have shit down my leg, right? Yeah, deal. 5 shillings. There you go.
He seems genuinely surprised by this, seeing as he's just asked you for like 500% of the value of his pants. But
Go buy yourself something nice.
he pauses and he squints at you from. He's like, "How much money do you have?"
It might not look it, but I'm a reputable businessman. I've just had a bit of bad luck while coming in the dock here with my illness, but
What?
as
You
you can smell, it's cleared out.
You some kind of rich merchant type. Who are you people?
I'm a cunt sniper, and you know these 2 men here that we've just met. That's coincidentally, you know, I was looking for men to protect my ship. You know, there's some nasty dealings down the river. Almost lost a man to some squid creature in the river.
Some squid, yes. We don't need to tell them our whole life story. My name is Erwin Block. I'm very busy. I'm going to the privy now.
Yeah, not bad.
Gottfried makes his way back.
Wait.
back to his prize.
No. We're not missing this chance. I'm going to look to the barman. And my own name is Ruiz Miguel Juan de la Santos.
He's already gone.
Oh no, he's already gone. Damn.
Okay, let's just go to the prison.
I wanted to hear that.
I'm not gonna go out to the privy. I'm gonna settle this girl in a corner somewhere and like order some food and stuff.
All right.
Before I go,
Gottfried-
Sit on a warm towel.
Gottfried soon comes back and he gives you a pair of breeches, and says you can take them up to the bath. That it should be ready in a few minutes.
before I go out, I just want to look to Romola. I want to say, is it normal for Italians to lock their children in cellars?
Italians?
Look, I appreciate that your name's the Whisperer, but can you please talk louder? Because I can't fucking hear you.
I want to know if it is normal for
No,
Italians
it is
to
not.
lock their children in cellars.
It is not normal for Italians, but we're in Reichland. Who knows what these people do?
I see. It would explain a lot about you. Never mind.
I just speak over towards him. Like, yeah, we used to have a lad who shot one. Yeah, you're lucky.
Erwin, so is Erwin going out on his own?
Yeah, I'm just heading over there.
No, I'll go with him. I'll go with him.
Oh, okay. El Susurrador is with me.
El Susurrador is with you. Okay, so you make your way out to the privy, and you make your way out around to the outhouse. Obviously, it smells quite bad. The gong pit underneath. You can hear some squelching noises, and you see that peering into the privy. It looks like it's broken, and like the toilet seat is like broken in, and then there is a man down in the gong pit among the filth. He's only wearing a pair of brays. He's not wearing any pants. Brays are like medieval underpants, sort of thing. He's just kind of like squelching about, and he's like trying to clean stuff up and shovel it into a large bucket. It looks like he's hunched over quite heavily. He seems quite old. Yeah, he's a hunchback. He turns around and he squints up at you with one milky eye.
Guten Tag.
Who's that? What do you want?
This is Erwin Block, and I'm already
The privy's out. You can't use the privy.
Not here about the privy.
You can't use the privy.
Not here about the privy.
You can't use it.
God, I fucking hate mundanes. Not here about the privy. Have an issue.
What?
We have an issue.
You need what?
We have an issue. I have questions.
No, if I can't hear you. You need to come down.
Do I have to come down? I'll start climbing down.
You are handling this masterfully, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Make an easy
If I'm
endurance
going
test.
down, you're coming with me. Okay, 1 second.
Right, you need a tissue?
Please. Fuck. Oh, this game. Sorry.
You good?
Nothing left in your gut to throw up, at least.
You drop yourself down into the filthy pit, and you manage to keep control of your own nausea as you squelch your way over to this old man. Oh, I could hear you properly now. You see that he's missing most of his teeth.
Yeah, and I can smell you properly. Listen. I have a question for you. Are you Otto?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Not trying to waste your time. I see you're very busy. What do you know about a red barn?
Well, there's plenty of barns in Washbrook. There's plenty of red barns in Washbrook. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
The sort of red barn you wouldn't want to go to? It's a dangerous place.
Oh. Well, you see, it's funny you asked about that, because there's a place I'm trying to remember, but it's just not coming to me. I just can't remember. Yeah, it's
maybe
such a shame. You know, I used to be really clever, but just not what I used to be.
Yeah, I used to be really clever too, and then I climbed into the privy with you. Listen, I have money. Does that jog your memory?
How much money are we talking about?
That's what I thought. Let's see.
You've snapped into him now.
Yeah, for real. 3 shillings? Silver shillings.
5.
4.
Well, that can
Fine.
buy you a new pair of pants.
4.
I didn't offer you some kind of fucking deal. I said 5.
I didn't offer you many options. I offered you money, which is generous enough. Companion!
Ugh. I wish
come
I
down
could
here, please?
remember, but I just can't.
Could you please come down here?
That's a shame. I'm sorry I couldn't help you.
I have need of your healing abilities here.
You're doing great work down there, my friend, and I wish you all the best.
You're just
I will Just like you before, I'll be up here keeping watch to make sure you are safe down in the creepy, yes?
The man starts squelching further away from you into the gong pit.
I just fucking meticulously, he takes out 5 shillings and he throws them at him.
The
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you bounce the shillings off of this hunchback, he quite happily just bends over and he just scoops them out of the poo. Like, he doesn't have an issue.
God.
He just puts them into his pouch quite
Sick,
happily.
man.
Oh, that's better. Yeah. Oh, now I remember. Of course. Yeah, the Red Barn. You know, it's funny. These scallywags from out of town. They turned up about 3 days ago. See, I got to talking with them, right, because they were a bit deep into their cups. And as it so happened, turns out that they're working for a fella what's not too fond of these other fellas from Chilaya, you see. They're called the Nacostas, right? And the Nacostas, they're like some kind of gang, right, down there. And they're like causing some fucking trouble and stuff like that. They're like smuggling stuff what the good Emperor's court wouldn't really be too pleased to find out you're in possession of, so.
Yeah.
But well, these 3 scallywags, they came down from Altdorf, you see, as working for the Wittgensteins. I came by and they weren't, well, they found out there's a woman round even here these parts, what used to be a part of them, the Costas. Turns out she used to go by a different name. Well, everyone around here just knows her as Elvira. But turns out she's a bit more than she seems. These fellas knew about that. They said to her that she had to deliver the goods that her master wanted. But, well, they came back last night and they said to me that she weren't going to pay up, so they had to take their payment a different way. Up to the Red Barn, what their fella used to buy for them, he was renting it out, but then he cleared it out and it's a safe space for them. It's where they've been keeping their stuff. You want to know where it is?
Yeah, I would.
2 shillings.
2 shillings. Yeah, fine, yeah. Throw 2 more shillings at him.
That's what we're talking about. You go out Northern Gate and you keep on the road for half an hour. You'll see a little post that's on the side of the road. You follow that and you go past the big oak tree. And you take that dirt path boar trail that's next to it. Make your way up to the top of that, you'll find the Red Barn.
Well, I must say that's very helpful. Thank you for the information. Did he use a ladder to climb up and down in here?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
The man just dropped it.
Oh, God.
Pete first into who?
Just, he may have a ladder, but I think it'll cost you a shilling or 2.
Yeah, exactly. I'll try to climb her back.
Best of luck to you, friend.
Yeah, you too with your muckraking.
God, I hope he don't run into him again.
I
That
gotta
was like
say,
so hard to listen to.
I gotta say, I loved that voice. That was really good.
I was like, how long is he gonna do it, man?
The sad thing is, he's like only the second stinkiest character we run into today.
Can you make for me a easy climb test, please? As you attempt to haul yourself out of the gong pit. Great. Fortunately, you managed to scramble out of the pit without encountering any kind of unfortunate fate. and you brush yourself off. Your boots are a bit pooey, but otherwise you're quite clean.
Yeah, my boots look like current. Did you ever hear any of
Yes,
that?
you smell like him too, my friend.
Ah, do I? My sense of smell is still shot from vomiting and smelling horrible shit.
I think you mostly recovered by now.
Did you catch all of that? Need to write it down or something.
No, it was... His accent is a little strong for my ears, and plus it was very distant. Could you perhaps inform me what he said?
Yeah, this woman of yours is in very great danger. She's been taken by some debt collectors to...
Romolo, sorry, just one sec. Romolo, you here?
Yo.
Can you make for me an average endurance test, please?
Sure. I don't like the sound of that. Endurance. That's a skill.
Some bad chicken.
Well, I guess.
Okay, can you recover your fatigue?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you've managed to recover from that fatigue.
oh yeah.
Erwin and Ruiz, I suppose you can talk as you make your way back to the tavern.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just relay everything that I heard, essentially, the directions to the Red Barn now.
By this time, Kurt, you've managed to have a bath and clean yourself.
Nice and fresh and feeling light.
You can recover one wound.
Am I aware of, I forget her name, this woman's, like, true allegiance and who she actually is?
No.
Ah, okay. So as far as I know, she's just
All you know, well,
family.
you have been sent to do a particular task.
Ah, okay.
If you don't remember what that is, you can refresh yourself by looking at
I
that.
know what I gotta do. I know about that. Don't worry about that.
Alright.
I'm all over this.
Oh, I gather we're sitting down. No, and then.
So you're all kind of sat at a table with Lisa, who's eating some chicken soup.
So, so you two men, you're friends with this woman. That's in danger there.
I wouldn't say friends, but we used to work together in a way.
Right. So it's some debt of gratitude that you need to be paid.
I believe it is more that she owes her uncle some money, and they make money together. And now I must find her to fix this problem. That is all it is, really.
Yeah, it's just striking me more and more as a situation where we're guiding the fire to the frying pan.
Again,
Right.
I am not here to hurt this woman. She is part of the family. She would never be hurt.
Yeah, you won't hurt her, but you just need to make sure ends meet. Yeah.
Yes, I must keep her money going because then she pays some of it back to the family. It is a simple process.
Understandable. I'm familiar with such work. So here, lads, I've got a proposition for you two. So seems like we already invested some time in this little effort here to help you. So I don't see the issue in, letting it lead on and following you to this. What did you say, Red Barn? This Red Barn.
Indeed.
Well, Erwin, did you actually tell them where it is?
Yes.
I relate it to.
I've read.
Okay.
He read it out to you. So this, so in turn for our assistance, and we have a few more men that could help. You can help with a little mix-up of, shall we say, ownership back on a recently acquired barge. You know how it goes. Some upstart thinks, flaunting the name around, pretending it's hers, can put our stamp on things.
I'm just as you're talking and clearly trying to make this sound more and more appealing. I'm just going to sigh and say, you want him dead or you want him threatened?
Well,
can we play it by ear?
Look, listen. You helped me. It works out. We get this woman. We get her back to her shop. My family makes money. My problem solved.
I'm trying not to say the word murder in front of the child here, but that's a possibility too.
You're not gonna murder Miss Elvira?
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
never,
No,
never.
see, look what
Sure.
you done. Look what you done. This is
We
why
like
it's
it.
incredibly subtle.
I thought you were
Child.
nice men.
We are nice
Yeah.
men. That's why we're not murdering people.
No one said murder. We're not murdering
Yes.
anyone.
What I
Promise
meant
you.
by murder is clearly you have never been to Talia. In Talia, we say murder, but we mean hug. So I was wanting to hug these people. Anyway, would would you like
Translation, yes.
would you like him hugged or would you like him kissed?
I'd like them perhaps hugged tightly.
That is fine. Ruiz, are you okay to work with me on this, or you're going to be a pain and demand payment again?
I've just got my boots up and I've taken out a small sort of cigarette and
You're smoking
This-
near
it-
children. Unbelievable.
enjoying myself. And I sort of shrug and I'm like, it sounds like your family business. I'm not part of your family. I'm here for a job unless you want to maybe throw a few silvers my way, yes?
Right, look here, lads. I was trying to play it easy right here. So here it goes. I've got a ship. It's my ship, but at the moment it has no name. We're here to get it refitted. But there's a stowaway that we found on the ship who's throwing about some names and, you know, claiming it's hers. Right away, I know she's fucking nothing. Sadly, I have to appeal to some other men in my party who don't
Hello?
really want to throw her overboard. But, you know, I don't think they'll question twice if she just disappears one night.
Oh, we've just lost
Hello.
Lewis.
Well, as soon as we mentioned murder,
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
As soon as you
curious.
mention murder, he's just not into it. Anyway.
Alright, boys. I dropped out there, went out for a cigarette. My mic dropped, so I missed that little bit. I got the stowaway. That was all.
You look like men that travel. You could do with perhaps a fucking barge. You know, the rivers are the fastest route around the country.
Where are you traveling to after this place?
Well, we're heading up for.
I think the
Altdorf.
last you heard, you were planning to go to Altdorf.
That is fine. Give us free travel to Altdorf. Throw some money our way at the other end if we get attacked. That is fine. Otherwise, we take free ride and food.
And you give her a big hug.
Indeed.
Good.
Any other problems, we might demand extra payment for, but either way.
All right, and we're here now, so we'll help you with this family issue.
Indeed, sounds good to me. Ruiz, sound good to you?
I'll spit in my hand and offer it out.
Well, I'm gonna look at Ruiz first because I'm not in charge of him. I'm more there to guard him.
my servant needs my permission, I suppose.
Your
Oh,
servant.
Yes, I must be honest. He's really my servant.
Ruiz, shut up! You're an idiot. I'm here to make sure he makes it to the point where he can fight the guy, where he can fight this man.
We can hug this man,
Unfortunately-
yes, okay.
No, he must fight this man.
Oh.
There is no hugging involved necessarily. It is just until first squeeze, shall we say? So he will fight this man, and then no need to hug
I
him.
don't
But
think
the
you're
point is,
talking about hugging people.
Oh,
child,
how is
you're
your-
rapidly getting on my patience.
how is
He might
the
hug you in a minute.
how is the chicken, young man?
She picks up her bowl and moves to a different table.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, well, at least we don't have to pretend anymore. So, to be clear, I am not under this employment of this family. Shall we say I am obligated? So I do not really feel like I have to do anything more than what I am obligated to do, which is to fight a duel. I am a great duelist, you see. However, if my handler is willing to earn a little bit of coin on the side, it sounds like a safe job.
Well, the offer extends out to both of you. You'll get free passage up towards Altdorf if you help me with my situation, and well, you know.
And all you want us to
you can
do
help
is
defend
Right.
it.
threaten the man, yes?
Hmm?
You want us to threaten this man?
This woman, yes. Well,
A woman?
see, she's got a tongue. She's got a snappy tongue, and You know.
Oh
she may be-
no. Oh, El Pulo.
Perhaps, maybe your
He's calling
foreign
poor chicken.
mystique. Your
Yeah, and
foreign
that chicken.
mystique could help her out. Maybe you can settle her down, distract her
El
for a
Pulo.
night.
Look,
El Pulo, just stop. You are embarrassing yourself. I am not threatening senores to your
listen.
behalf.
We have to get to Altdorf anyway. This way we get a free boat. There's less walking. Otherwise, we have to walk the whole time again. I've been walking with you since the south. It has been 500 miles. I'm fed up of you. You're a pain in the ass. Like, we get the boat. We get there. You fight the guy. Job done. Okay? We do it this way. I will threaten the woman. I'll kill the woman. I don't care. She sounds like a bitch anyway. We just kill the person. We move on with our life.
No.
Oh,
El
Romolo is an
Sustador-
amazing character.
El Sustador will not stand for any of this.
I do not give a shit. You sleep with her, you take her anywhere else. But the point is, you are not wasting any. I just need you to fight this person, then I can go home.
Yes, and you do not need me for threatening you. In fact, I will protect the woman. Always.
Oh,
man.
Well,
Por favor!
you're very
Fangulo.
disappointing to hear. You know, over here in the Reichland, women are a bit tougher. You know, they can take a good hit or two, or a shouting at. You know, they're not as delicate as they have in your fancy lands.
I think this man's attitude stinks more than his body.
Ruiz, do you want to walk or do you want to get a lift?
Yeah, I wouldn't be walking with those mutants around.
Don't say that. He'll want to fight them. He's an idiot.
We had two of them earlier.
Yes, well, either way.
Erwin sweats.
The deal is fine with me. I'm okay with it.
If you want to threaten this woman,
Look,
it
I just
is-
need you to stand behind me, act a bit tough, and if
Yes,
you know,
yes.
if things don't settle out, maybe one of yous give her a little shove over the edge at night. You know.
Yes, that is fine. He can seduce her or I will kill her. One of the two.
Or you can both do it at the same time, whatever you men are into.
Yeah, it sounds like we're all on the same page now. More or less.
Eh,
But not really. These men. Well, I like this big lad.
And anyone-
His friend here is a bit too fancy for my likes.
that is fine.
I like fancy.
You-
Fancy is alright.
Get on.
Oh, I think Lewis has entered the
For both.
robot dimension.
Beep
You
boop.
give us lift. Yes, well, he.
Bring me Optimus Prime.
Maybe that's just how Italians
He
speak.
can testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow.
That was awful.
Megatron!
Yeah, me or.
Starscream.
Oh my god, that was funny.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Try talking now.
Hello, can you hear me now? Testing.
Yeah,
1, 2,
that's
3.
much better.
Yeah.
That's much better.
That is
Yeah.
better.
Okay, yeah. It just came back inside. That was all. And I made it Zunk, which was then it's at the bottom of the list because I kept clicking on Runk instead of Romolo because I'm used to Runk.
Zunk Ogre.
Yeah, well, it's just yeah.
I can take him away from you. Hang on.
Yeah, either one will do. It's just I kept clicking by accident.
So
Yes.
deal-
So I have the deal. I'm okay with this, but you convince this man to come with you. Just give him some money. He'll do anything. He's pretty much
There's
very happy with it.
plenty of money involved.
Yes, well, I will get you ownership of both. Yes, that's what you want.
No, I need you to look tough, and if the action is necessary, maybe kill a bitch.
Yes, no problem. End goal is that you own both. Yes.
Yes, I want the boat.
Yes, problem solved. Okay, no problem. Yes, you help me find woman. We fix her shop, or we get her back to shop. Then we move on your boat. You get boat. We get lift.
We get the boat, paint her up, name her, and to Altdorf we go.
It's fine with me.
So, do you intend to return to the barge and pick up Antarius and Siegfried?
Yes?
Yes.
Question mark?
Well, if you two are, I'm in no rush. If you two are wanting to go to this red barn,
I think it would be prudent to head there, but perhaps some backup. Are your other friends fighters? There may be banditos there.
I say we should collect them before going.
For the sake of the DM's sanity, you decide that it's probably a good idea.
Wait. Okay then, we head there then.
Right. So before going to investigate the Red Barn, you decide to go and pick up some backup.
I'll give the bartender some brass pennies to keep that girl fed and looked after until we get whoever the fuck that woman is to her back.
Hey, you don't need to do that. I'll look after Lisa.
Okay, well, you thank you. It's very nice of you, very kind. She seems a bit for pain, so you might want to lock her in cellar.
She's a good girl. She's just delicate and scared.
Well, either way, you do you.
I'm not going to put her in a fucking cellar.
That was her. That was Mr.
You
Liza.
two lions are fucking... Get out of my tavern.
I couldn't agree more. Let's go.
Indeed. Hello?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, everyone went quiet. I was like, have I lost internet again?
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the barge, and you arrive just as well. I assume that Antorius and Siegfried and Renate have just about finished drafting up their little agreement in terms of equity and the division of labour and duties. You've written it down on a nice piece of parchment that's been written up by Siegfried.
As we approach, I call out and I just say, "So, how's the sail? Did we make it big?"
I'm going to ignore him and finish helping draft this.
Oh, it's finished. You've done it.
Oh. I'm going to ignore him and just discuss about the other two, about getting it repainted and what colours to be used and all that sort of malarkey.
Yep.
What's that you're scribbling down? Is that our profits, eh? Give us
This
a look.
isn't now proving that both myself and Antarius own the majority of this boat, so it will sail where we wish it to sail.
Why is that? Why is that? me and Owen didn't agree to any of that, did we?
So I assume that you're all kind of stood on the deck of the ship at this point.
Yeah.
I am
also
indeed.
a
I'm
little
currently.
curious here.
Yeah, I'm currently just like teasing dirt out the end of my fingernails with my knife.
Owen, did you agree to any of this sort?
I didn't agree to anything of this sort. I also haven't agreed not to destroy the entire ship.
Yeah, I feel like we've been stolen from here, Owen. After what you did
I
to
feel
save
slightly
her.
robbed.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to stand between the two groups, leaning on the side, and just like light up a new cigarette.
I feel, in fact, very robbed.
Yeah, so just in case we
Erwin,
don't get robbed,
I have.
you got in your
Erwin,
hand there.
if you want to come over here, I have your share of the profit we made at selling the wool.
Don't listen to them, Erwin. They're probably just skimming you off the top.
Renate, for her part,
Look at them, they're already.
is leaning on the wheel of the ship, just above on the helm, and is smoking her pipe, looking down at the argument.
I'm going to do this.
And since there's this bitch,
Excuse me?
What are you feeding into our men here? What are
you
you?
owe us your entire
What are you
life.
talking about? I'm the acting captain.
What we use?
You what?
What we use? Old
I'm sorry.
out there.
I'm sorry.
Acting captain?
Excuse me. Do you know how to sail a ship, Mr. Fucking Wizard?
Do you know how to mind your manners, Mrs. Fucking Hostage?
No, but I do know how to sail a ship.
I'm just gonna lean next to what's his face. I'm gonna lean next to Ruiz on the thing and say, "Hey, we have a wizard. I think we picked the right side."
I did not even want the ship. I wanted to go to outdoor.
But we
Sigma!
but
Well,
we are going to.
I think that works well for
Fine.
us, because that was where we were aiming to sail to next. Was it not, Antarius?
Okay, listen. I don't want to know how I've been grifted here. Frankly, I don't care. I agree, I have been. Certainly, I have been. You know what I want right now? 10 gold crowns. I want 10 gold crowns.
Give the man 10 gold crowns and
I want 10 gold crowns.
whatever this, ownership of the boat, so they say, you can forget all that. This is my boat.
It's Kurt's boat. I want 10 gold crowns.
You and his army.
I want 10 gold crowns.
I slip
Can
a
I
shilling.
shoot this woman, please?
I'm very curious.
You want to
Shillings
shoot
to
her?
rob those little kids.
I'm a patient person. I can only be pushed so far. I want 10 gold crowns.
Yeah,
Right
how much
now.
of the cargo is actually left?
So you've
we
still got the large cargo of yellow wool.
Was that about half,
be red
or
boots
would you
and-
say it's a bit less or more?
Probably a bit under half.
10.
10.
Okay, so you're wanting to shoot Renate.
No, okay. I'm taking that. So I want to get in her face though and push her up against the edge of the boat with my crossbow pistol in hand.
Bring her down here. Get
So-
her away from that wheel.
Just so you guys are aware, the ship is docked, right? There's plenty of people who can see the ship.
Yeah. It's just a dispute amongst the crew.
Like, if you start committing crimes, there's going to be witnesses.
No, it's just a
Are
dispute
the
among the crew.
stevedores there about
just-
moving cargo and that?
I just want my 10 gold.
In fact, yeah, it's pretty likely there are people coming and going from the ship, offloading cargo.
I'm just motioning to them to like not the word, just cruelly dispute here. Bring her down here. Everyone inside. We're talking about this now.
I'm just going to
Family meeting.
answer to Antarius in Elvish. Or at least try to.
Okay, can you make a challenging... In fact, given the circumstances, yeah, I'll make a challenging Elvish test, please.
I'm not getting robbed.
Elvish,
Surely am I
Elvish.
not anyone?
Challenging.
Romolo. Also, Romolo, can I have a challenging Intimidate test, please? Well, actually, make that average, because obviously you've got a weapon out.
Do you say
Looks like
intimidate?
I'm
then?
speaking
Yeah.
gibberish to Antarius again.
Under pressure, you can't really think of how to speak it properly.
I just look at you, you're like, what are you doing?
So I think you hear the odd word of Elvish that actually makes sense. Don't die. Gibberish.
Meanwhile, Romolo makes his way up the helm, climbs the little stairs there, and you put the crossbow pistol in her face, and she goes, "Oh shit! Okay, look, we can talk about this. You don't need to shoot me. Who even are you anyway?"
Have you
This is
heard of
why-
Have you heard of the Nokostos?
Oh
This boat
fuck!
is now ours by order of the Nokostos.
Oh fuck!
See, this is why you don't talk shit to me, miss. You don't talk back, especially back when we found you. We found you. That boat is ours.
Wait,
Okay,
are you with
okay.
him? Is he Nicostas?
Okay. Look.
I could
everyone,
be.
You are making a very terrible spectacle. Signor, when you join me down below, I promise you will be safe.
It's very simple. Whatever deal you just had written down there, the shares that you are going to have, you keep. That's yours. The rest of everything else goes to my lovely friend here, who may or may not be part of the organization that you can clearly see I show at the back of my hand. You can clearly see I'm a member of. So how about instead now, you just sign the agreement and give it to my friend.
What's on the back of his hand?
It's like a tattoo burn scar thing, which is a big like ornate N that just shows that like that's the membership sign of the Costos.
Oh, okay. I'm going downstairs. I'm going.
See, Signora. Let's go. Come on. You'll be okay.
She holds her hands up and makes her way down.
I look to Siegfried and Tarius, especially Tarius, and I feel hurt, I feel betrayed.
Can you make a challenging charm test to see if you can convince a few of the people nearby that they shouldn't do anything about this?
Oh shit, I should have got public speaker for this, never mind. Average. No.
Do you want to fortune point that?
Oh, I don't have any no, I don't have any.
Oh, well, in which case...
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck? These guys are trying to rob us! What the fuck?
Oh, wait, who?
Hey,
Rob,
watch!
Who are you? Who's this guy?
One of the stevedores is running back down the
He doesn't. He's not a part of this crew.
This is becoming a fucking nightmare.
Look what you did, Antarius. Look what you did. You tried to
Yeah,
steal
look what
from
you
me,
did,
and now we're
Antarius.
gonna get nothing. Now we're gonna get nothing. Now,
Sorry,
you
I
better
just
deal
missed
with
the
that.
last-
Run him
Oh,
down,
so-
catch him, and deal with that.
Run him down!
This is the most orgiastic outfit I have ever been a part of. Everyone's trying to fuck
Irvin
me.
only wants 10 gold. Come on.
I just want 10 gold crowns.
Yeah, it's not hard, Antarius.
It's not difficult.
This is why
We've
we
not
can't have
sold
good
the
things.
entirety of the cargo yet.
Are we
We
inside
agreed
yet?
you were entitled. to
Hang on,
thereof.
right, okay, so let me get this straight. Romulo has gone inside. Renate
Yes.
has gone inside.
Yep.
Kernt is still outside. Ruiz has gone inside.
No, I'm outside. I want to sort of shepherd everyone inside.
Okay, so everyone else is still on
I guess
deck.
we're just arguing as
It's actually just Romulo and Renate who have gone inside.
yeah, I want to
at
sort
crossbow
of
point.
get everyone else inside.
Not the smartest choice to leave the guy who threatened to kill somebody alone downstairs, but you know.
I don't care if you kill her. It saves me. Well, quite a
It
bit
doesn't save
of
you
the
anything.
shit.
You haven't saved. You haven't
Shut up!
signed
Shut
it
up!
yet.
Shut up! Talk about it and carry it.
Super.
Okay, now let's go inside. Do not worry about the dock workers. I'll handle this. You just go inside and make a deal. Yes.
Well,
Come on.
You
No,
can
no,
make
no,
the deal out here
no.
in front of all these witnesses.
Look.
Yeah, that unlawful deal. You have no authority to hinge off it.
Okay, my friend, you go inside. Look, I've been too polite to point this out so far, but I believe it will be better if you go inside now rather than I stab you and drag you inside. I'm far too polite to point this out to you, however. So you go inside. I'll deal with dock workers. Yes.
If you try and stab us before dragging us in, surely the watch would be over quite quickly with all these dock workers about to scream for help.
My friend, I am El Susador. I fear not guards. You think I've never been in trouble before?
Cool.
that's so
Okay,
fucking good.
okay. Either or, we're all making a crime here. Because at the end of the day, Antarius, you're still robbing this boat because you're not returning it, and this boat's not going to get returned. So let's go inside and let's all have a mutual agreement on how we should settle this.
Kernt's
Pretty
fucking full-on mafia boss right now. Christ.
Gonna count
Hey.
to 10 and over your brain so your signature will be all over that contract.
I'm just a little confused as to why you all suddenly care about the ownership of the boat when it's been my idea from the first place to acquire the boat, see it repaired, and brought it back here.
Okay,
as
yes.
well as gain
let me
ownership
stop.
of it.
I'm gonna-
I don't care at all.
Yeah. Have you considered that you lost your life?
Okay, could I start
Your whole
a
life,
little
Elf.
bit of force just to try and, help persuade the elf to do the sensible thing and also the tradesman.
An elf's a very long
Yeah,
So
so like,
basically, right. So
just-
it comes down to: are you willing to use violence to make these people go inside?
I
Just,
mean, your life is worth like 4 or 5 times ours. How long do elves live? 800 years? Something like that. It's a very valuable life we saved.
He's got one hand, so he's not going to last that long either.
He'll last.
I could probably take you all in a fight, just seeing if I've been recovered for a past couple of days now.
Yeah,
But I don't want it
always.
to come to that.
It's
Yeah,
funny
not
because he's
fight.
probably right.
I take 10 paces back away from him. What about now?
I ask
Antares, I
Why
saved your
you're
life with those
supporting
sewers, so this
these
is this is the
two?
appreciation you give to me, right? Is stealing from under me, even though it was actually me who first said let's take the boat.
You didn't. What?
Hang on. You first said take the boat. I didn't see you jumping on it to claim it.
Yes, because I'm smart. And what happened to you? You fucking died.
I risked my life for this
Fuck,
boat.
man.
This boat is mine.
Okay, look, listen. Do not seem to be under the situation.
By this
My
point,
friend
the
Romanov's
loud
family
and
is
disruptive argument has basically stopped all of the stevedores from loading the cargo, and they've all just kind of like gathered on the pier. Some of them are a bit belligerent, some of them are annoyed, others are a bit intimidated.
Look,
10
yes,
gold crowns. That's all I ask for. It's a simple price.
Listen, you have to understand this man's family are serious criminals, and not any threat I make is nothing compared to what they'll do to you. So just go inside, deal with him. Let's let these nice gentlemen work, and everyone's happy. Yes, no one hurts, no death today.
Where
Only interested in a trip to Altdorf, is that correct?
where is this price of 10 crowns coming from? I'm a little confused as to where
I'm
that's...
still standing outside. Okay, if we're still standing outside, I'm afraid I'm gonna have
Let's
to
go
head.
inside. That's fine. We can talk inside. I don't care.
Yeah, fine. We go inside. Yeah.
Lovely.
What you
Before going inside, I like motion to the stevedores to just be like, time's money, get unloading.
That's when I close the door, and I'm going to lean on the door frame and carry on smoking.
Yeah,
Gentlemen.
gentlemen. 10 of them.
We should expect perhaps maybe a guard coming to here due to the confusion. So let's quickly agree on what we should say to them.
What we should say to them is Erwin Block was given 10 gold crowns as the problem went away. We had a small business dispute, but the dispute is settled.
Oh,
What do you think? Yes.
if we give you 10 crowns,
Yeah?
what would the others ask? And are you saying that for 10 crowns you'd give up your share of the cargo?
I'm saying for 10 gold crowns, I am finished with that. I'm finished. I came to earn 10 gold crowns. I just need 10 gold crowns. Please. The nightmares won't stop. The debt collectors will come. They will phase through the walls. They will kill every single... I mean, I just want some money for reasons. Haha! Did I say anything else out loud?
Antares, how much was the agreed price of this will?
Of the boat?
Of the will?
Of the wool? 15.
15? Right.
15.
And now, what's this business about ownership of this ship?
So...
Bought out 66% of the ownership.
Yes.
Between
From
me
who?
and Antarius from
the last surviving member of this... of the crew.
The last surviving member of the crew, and what's her name?
Renee.
The late Renee.
Oh.
Yeah.
She changes her name every fucking time, Antares.
She does. I like her.
So this contract of yours has nothing to stand on. So that's why I'm more inclined just to, throw overboard and just hire some other skipper.
We walk through walls. The ceiling means nothing to them. Neither does the ground. The blades are cold ice.
Yeah, exactly.
10 coins.
Whatever he's
Erwin.
saying. Erwin, sit
As
down.
we were saying, we earned 15 crowns from this trade.
Yeah.
That's about a bit more than half of what was sold. Are you telling me you want to stiff Kernt on his share of this money?
Erwin's on my side. He can take my share. I just want the boat.
Yeah, see? We're square. Our bargaining position is solid. We are a block.
So are you saying for 10 gold crowns, you'd support me and Antarius in our endeavours?
Irrelevant, because myself and Ruiz agree with the man who has said this is his boat. It is his boat. Look, Renee, we are friends now, yes? We spoke a second ago.
What was it you were seeking there? From Romolo, was it?
I get a lift. I'm sorted. This man came with me. He stood by my side and shot himself. He's a good man. Irrelevantly, the point is that now this man is saying it is his boat. It is his boat. That is I've made deal with him. I stick by my deal. I am an accosto. We hold by our deals, and now your options are essentially you go away.
Are you saying you hold deals where you've been cheated? We're happy to offer you the same deal. The lift to Altdorf, was it?
I have already shaken hands. I know
Romolo, no matter what they say, they still don't have the money yet, so the money's on the way, so we can just ignore them and wait till the money comes and take it.
My friend, it is no problem. As you say, I do not care what your deal ends up with. But I make deal with you, I am with you. Now, very simply, get your boat. And I'd like to take out my crossbow pistol again.
Well, Siegfried, you know, if it wasn't for the efforts of myself, Erwin, and my good old friend Pete, you would have lost your life yesterday. So, you know,
Owen, who did nothing, you yourself, who did very little, and Joe, who is my colleague.
I'm surprised you could tell that from being
pulled you out of the
water.
briny depths, pulled you out of the mud, pulled you out of the black water.
Yeah, I have no idea what we had to do.
The provenance of your soul is in the river. We could certainly send it back.
All I know
Joe pulled me out of that water.
All I know is you're not making good first impressions for the crew, Siegfried.
Nein. Not at all. Ingracious.
So
every one of you.
So let's see this receipt of yours, my friend Erwin. I'll have a read over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was unaware you could.
Did you sign with X's?
Yeah.
I assume you had some written agreement with this. Have you a written agreement with the merchant?
We do, and I've already passed a copy of this agreement down to the dock workers to take to the guild register.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
I just spoke to Renee. You're a lying piece of shit.
Dear Registrar, I'm getting fucked. Signed, Fat Man.
Siegfried, come on, man. What are you getting out of this? What, like 60% of the boat, and you still have to listen to her?
Well, what's your
I'll give
value?
you
What's
so
your
much more
value?
freedom.
Kurt is a righteous and a good man. He's a holy man. He's on a righteous crusade to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yes.
You should all be on board.
And with my connections, it won't be that hard. We don't need this wool merchant, throwing salt.
I'm quite happy for you to buy out Rowena, was it?
There's no buying, because there's
buying out.
I'm happy for you to take over her share of the ownership of this boat.
I should have let her drown in the cargo hold.
Deal with her in that regard.
Should have let her drown in the cargo hold. Erwin. Soft for women, every time.
So...
You can't just kill me!
No, we're not going to kill you. We're just regretting not doing it earlier.
I'd put a pin in that.
Okay, my countdown reaches the bottom, and I'm just going to say, enough! Renee, you're selling the boat to the Nakostos, yes?
What?
I'd like to get the put in the crossbow back at her again. You're selling it to the Nakostos, yes?
Oh, okay, how much am I selling it for?
Whatever you originally agreed with them. Now,
50 crowns.
Have you signed anything yet?
Yes.
I just vaguely waved the crossbow pistol a little bit. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, you see, you were under duress before, yes? They were big men intimidating you, making you feel like you had to do this. Instead, you're going to sell it to us, yes?
Yes.
Lovely, now you understand duress. I'm going to turn around to the rest of them. The other two of you, feel free to share the 66% between yourselves, but either way, this lady gets what she wants, my friend gets what he wants, or I shoot you in the head. Simple?
So are you saying your friend will now own 33...
I shoot him in the head.
Her 33% of this boat?
I shoot him in the head.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I literally said, say yes, I'm shooting in the head.
I'm just asking for clarification on what you're saying.
Well, this is point blank.
I like the elf.
Are
Leave
we
the elf. I
killing,
like
are
the
we
elf.
killing Lord again?
Um,
Can I come in for the part
What
two?
about that?
For fuck's sake, Lewis, you really hate me, don't you?
fucking.
Stop arguing with me when I make ultimatums!
I don't know if you've ever handled like
Shoot
business
him
with
in
gangsters.
Okay.
Shoot him in the foot. Shoot him in the foot. Shoot him in the
This
foot.
is the difference
Fine,
between
I'll
role
shoot him in the
playing
leg.
and
There
role
we go.
playing.
Yeah.
Okay, can you make a weapon skill ballistic test? It's point blank, so it should be plus 40, but it's a cold shot.
There's a minus 20 pounds.
You cut out
Thanks.
there.
Yeah, what'd you say?
As you're calling the shot, you've got a minus 20 penalty on
Yeah.
top of the bonus for point
so,
blank.
Yeah, so it's point.
Are
So
you,
it
are
should
you,
be. It should
are you
be a plus
suggesting
20.
that I shouldn't try and aim for your leg and instead I should just aim for you in general?
Probably.
I'm not suggesting anything of that.
Right, how do I do this? Because obviously the combat round isn't up.
Hang on a minute. Let me just.
Oh god, I can't believe.
Let me just do
that.
this real quick.
God's sake.
So we'll do that. Because that should
Yeah, that
be
works.
close enough.
I thought my boys would be a bit more, willing to.
I am
Little
willing for
adventure.
you to take over her share. Perfectly happy.
I love this party so much.
Okay.
I hit the right leg anyway!
Siegfried, you can make a dodge test.
Oh wow, you did hit the leg anyway. Nice.
It should be opposed.
Oh, sorry, I didn't click on him.
Oh,
That's my fault.
I forgot.
okay, hang on. All right, well then we will. I'll roll it here, and I'll make sure it goes correctly.
The ability for us to create our own fucking drama
Yeah.
is, it probably just annoys the fuck out of Liam. He's like, hurry up, play my game.
Yep.
Okay. And then you roll.
That's a super awesome storyline. Hang on a minute. Let's argue out who owns the boat.
Yeah, hold on, let us argue in a tavern for 3 hours.
Gotta say, I give it to Romolo. He
So
did
you
make
had, I think it was like
negotiations smooth.
71 or something you had? Do you want to use a fortune point?
I don't have any more fortune.
Oh,
Dark deal, though.
you think a dark deal? Alright.
I even re-roll. Oh, there we go.
I need to bring your corruption down because I did that twice. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, not great.
14 damage. Wow.
How come you already have wounds?
Because I didn't fully heal on the trip
Oh
over.
god! Oh
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ!
Oh no!
Oh wait, no, because you hit him in the leg. Hang on.
I
No,
did
hit
hit
him in
leg,
the
not
body.
No, I went. My original roll hit me in the leg, but then when Liam re-rolled it, it targeted body.
That's an even worse one than what you rolled before.
I just, as like, I don't know what's happening right now. This is all so.
What's happened is, like, one of you tried to steal a boat, the other of you asked the gangster to mediate, and now the gangster shot
like-
someone.
So you.
Arguments.
Okay, so
Obviously.
Siegfried has been shot. In the stomach.
Jesus.
And also, thanks to the fact this is a crossbow pistol, it requires no reload time. So I have reloaded. Antarius, anything to say? Or should I say, Antarius, anything to say?
I'd call out to Romolo and be like, "Don't hurt the elf. I like the elf.
Then the
I
elf is
saved his
safe, my
life
friend.
once." And I look
Then
at
the elf is safe, my friend. And I'm just gonna go back to, like, sitting down next to Renette.
Fucking
and
god.
I saved your life again, Antarius. So, you want to sit down and join us at my table?
It's quite the turn of events as I look at like the bleeding Siegfried.
Yeah.
Ruiz, meanwhile, Ruiz outside. You're kind of leaning on the door, having a smoke, and you've been watching the stevedores come and go, loading the cargo hold. You've told them to put everything on the freeboard for now, or rather on the upper deck, until they can go below. And it's been probably about 15 minutes now, and there's no sign of the watch.
It's,
Should I be offended? We're not rich enough for the watch.
No.
Are any of the stevedores looking like they're going to cause trouble?
By this point, they're just kind of getting on with it. If they have opinions, they've kept them to themselves.
Okay,
No.
I'm just going to open the door and peer inside.
You see a bit of blood on the floor and a Siegfried slumped over, groaning in pain.
Not sure.
Am I to assume negotiations are complete?
Yeah, they're looking well.
I see. And would you like this man to perhaps he's had a terrible
Oh, is
hunting
he still
accident?
alive?
Would you care for me to give him medicine, or are we going to hug him over the side?
Oh, I didn't expect him to be still alive. I thought your friend had a dead-eye shot there.
It didn't look like he
No,
was.
he's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's twitching.
You didn't say you're going to pay me. I don't kill people for free.
No. It's more of a.
Okay.
shot.
Just hold on one second.
Just
I'm going to turn to the stevedores. I'm going to be, yes, carry on, my friend. I just
guess-
have to handle something with him.
Did any of the stevedores hear my cry of pain as I got shot
Yes.
and so severely hurt?
Yes.
I guess just gag him up a little bit, but make sure he's not suffering. At least it's like that's just cruel. I think.
You mean you want me to give him the touch of mercy? And I, like, draw my knife.
Nine. We just, I feel a bit bad now that we actually did it. Look at him.
Okay, 1 second.
No,
one
no,
second,
don't
one
feel
second.
bad. Don't feel bad. He put himself in that own situation. He wasn't listening.
I swear
Okay,
to I mean, look at him.
everybody, calm down. I'm going to go outside to the stevedores,
I think
and
he
I'm
pissed
just going
himself.
to look at them all. And I'm going to say, the Nestoros, do you know this family? Yes. Mr. GM,
Liam.
it's your turn.
Sorry.
I'm going outside. I'm talking to the stevedores. The Nestoros, do you know this family?
Everyone kind of looks at you in confusion.
I mean, they're a big crime family, right?
They're completely
Obviously not
different
that
country.
big.
Fair enough. My friend is from Talia, and he works for a very influential family. This is a family who will reward people who are loyal to it and useful to it. And it's a family who are very vengeful on those who hurt it, okay? So I would suggest we just carry on with our work, and maybe there could be some tin in it for you all. Okay?
Are you offering us a raise?
No. I am saying that a very powerful crime family may be offering you a favor. This is much more than I've ever got.
Sounds
I'll
like
stick my
I'd prefer a raise.
I stick my head out the door. How much is he paying you for today?
6 shillings
For all of you? Or
Well-
each?
each.
No, that is a lie.
Uh,
Nobody pays stevedores 6 shillings.
Yeah,
At best,
you're right.
You get
You're
5,
right.
6 pennies.
You're right. It's a shilling.
Yes, I will give you another shilling. How many of you are there in your team?
20.
You do realize I can count, you idiot.
12.
Right. I'll give you half a shilling each to continue doing your job and pretend like you saw nothing. Sounds good?
Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
Alright, there you go, job done. Do you want to stick 6 shillings on? I'll pay it.
Indeed, it does seem like whoever it was that ran off to tell the watch, presumably the watch wasn't interested. Nobody has turned up. You don't see any sign of any watchmen on the dock.
Cunt's just sitting there thinking, missing Whittled, thinking to himself, man, he'd love this.
Okay, so I'm going to come back into the room now.
He always wanted to join.
Right,
the
we
crowd.
do need to start thinking about wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Yeah.
bandaging up someone, if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna turn.
if you want to make a heal test for Siegfried.
Yeah, I just want to pick him up and lay him on the table and then get to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to.
Renee.
Oh fucking no, Kern. I'm gonna Kern and say you owe me 6 shillings. I solved your problem. Then I'm gonna turn to Owen. Fix the contract. Make sure everyone's happy with the payments, and you get what you want. and you get your 10 shillings, I guess. And then I'm gonna turn to the elf and be like, "Elf, you seem fine. Like, just do you, I guess."
Fuck.
The elf will come around.
Yeah, he'll
I'll-
come around.
I've saved his life twice now.
Hint, hint.
So 53. So that's a pass now, right? A bare one, but have I done my maths right?
Uh,
20% each?
it should be, yeah. It should be passed.
I'm
I'm not sure you can use a fortune point to add to a failure to make a pass.
Why else would you use it then?
You can't. No.
For a reroll.
Or like, if you got a marginal pass of like +0, you can add 1 to make it a +1.
Oh, right.
No,
It's
I'm not sure you can.
no. You can do that. That's
Oh,
the,
Yeah,
pu- that's
it
the
just has
purpose
to
of
be a
it.
success. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Could I use it as a reroll then instead?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, sorry, you said marginal pass, didn't you? Not marginal fail.
Yep.
I'll refund you that fortune point. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I was looking at Romulo. That makes sense.
I'm the good-looking one.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't work out in your favor. Do you want a dark deal?
No. I gotta. Could I? Ah well. I've bandaged you the best I can.
Well, you've managed to treat any immediate life-threatening injuries, but you've not been able to help him in any substantial way.
Yeah, I think this man will need a surgery.
Yeah.
How conscious is he, by the way?
He is conscious, but he's in a lot of pain.
But so he's not really capable of doing anything.
Where did
Not
you?
really. He can't. He
Where
can
did-
talk, but he can't move. Well, not.
I'm
Where's he
gonna,
shot?
I'm gonna take his purse.
You find
Yeah.
it.
Where has he been shot?
In the leg.
In his upper lower belly.
Lower belly.
Yeah, you caused me a back injury with that, so.
As you fell, you twisted your back.
Yeah. Okay, Antares, that's fine. Makes
If you
sense.
can remove the bolt, and then if we snap a bit of wood and dip it in a bit of that blood on the ground, we can just say we had a accident in here, unpacking. If anyone asks.
I fear removing it would cause him to bleed out. I would be very careful with removing it, unless that is the outcome you wish.
Well, the only healer that's in this, or anyone that would know how to fix that, is in this red barn of yours.
Right. I think at that point I will bring it to a close. Yeah. So that's a
great. Sorry.
lot of spicy stuff happened there, but yeah, we do need to wrap up now. So everybody will get 80 XP. Kerns
Love it.
will get an additional 15. Erwin gets an additional 15. And Siegfried gets an additional 15.
Sick.
So what was it again? Sorry, because it's hard.
I've typed it.
Oh, have you? Because it's now like adding. It's weird how you add the experience on. You
We both got 95.
And we will go with votes for the best role player today.
Wait, whoa! What's this? Like, where's the foreigners XP?
I'm sorry?
Nah.
Where's the foreigners XP? You know, is this?
Yeah, sorry, you ain't got any. Unlucky.
No.
So we're going to start with Lewis.
Ooh. I'm stuck between Kerns and Siegfried just for the ridiculous arguments. Considering I shot him, I'm gonna give it to Siegfried.
Pity vote! Yay!
Pity vote. Right. Okay. Quinn.
Romulo.
Okay. Ben.
Well, I can't give it to Romulo because he shot me.
Yeah, you can.
I can't bring myself to do that.
Wow, bias.
gonna-
Unbelievable.
Give it to Kern. As much as it pains me, it was hilarious. Do
Okay.
his business in that house.
Like, the full time you're doing that argument, I'm just thinking, like, why can't he just be like, yes, let's be pirates? But no.
I was saying
shot.
yes if it was you owning 33%. That's what I've been saying the entire
All right. Enough.
time.
No. We're not getting into it. Out of character. All right.
No.
Next, Lex.
I'm going to give it to Erwin for bombing.
Okay. And
Thank you.
and Joe.
I'll give it to Lewis for shooting Siegfried.
All right. Looks like that's Romulus.
The Siegfried, like, he's like our Kenny, man. He's gonna get killed every session.
Poor guy.
Oh no.
In like,
Now we have to heal him and then, like, oh shit.
no, but that's the thing is, in like 10 sessions, he's gonna have like 8 characters
gonna
that have
be
been
fully
saved by fate points. They're all gonna come back and they're all gonna kill me.
Well, like 8 sessions is gonna be fully healed because it took me like 15.
The next character, I might create someone designed to kill you, Lewis.
Yeah, nah.
He's got no other goal, just to kill you for some personal reason.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. That'll enough of that kind of talk. All right. That's not a thing that should be happening. Okay. All right. So yeah, that'll be the end of session 17B. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that one. It was a good introduction.
Next time.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Thanks for coming.
Liam's just like pulling all the sheets of paper he had out for the day back in the drawer, like, nope,
Yeah.
not needing you.
Yeah,
What have they achieved?
Literally, I
Sheets,
used
Enemies? Nope.
like 20% of the content that I really need to do.
We're just making
Yes,
it like
I
easy
am
for
the
next week, mate.
content.
Soon as they two were like, oh, we want to have 30% of the boat and making the deal, I was just sitting thinking, that, wait a minute, I have 2 Stallion sail swords. The ship's now mine.
We're not both.
So what you're saying is you metagame that part?
No, I was always like, right,
That's I use 6 cents. It's 6 cents.
it was. No, it seemed like metagaming, but the last session we jumped in the boat and we were arguing about the ship, and I was going to follow it up with the 2 Stallions anyway.
No, one of us is an Stallion. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Italian.
They're both the same.
Wow! Wow!
We're both trying to kill you.
Johnny
You
James.
guys spilt the beans anyway.
I was about to say, in all fairness, he hired us to deal with a woman.
Yeah.
We just deal with every woman we come across in the same sort of general way. We find.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love the way these guys are just like fighting over money, and there's the 2 of us who's like, look, big picture.
Yep.
Who's the Nestos could like pay us more than this
Yeah.
chump change anyway, so let's just.
That's me.
It is
When I work for the Costos in some way, if I shoot somebody, I get paid 2d10 silver.
Yes, that's awesome.
Like, if I work for them in any form, that is the mercenary bit, is I literally just get money.
That'd be good to get me into.
Yeah, I mean, criminal organization.
Sounds like a great racket.
Damn it. If only you played I was about to say, if only you played Whittle, but then you wouldn't have this character anyway.
Yeah.
Poor Whittle, always wanted in the underground.
Right, I'm gonna make sure I actually get them uploaded this time. Go to the channel. Last one uploaded was session 14. Okay, so I need to go back.
That's me. I was saying this earlier, like, literally, the audience don't know Lorne's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So.
Wait, no, that was in a different one, wasn't it?
Decent.
No,
That was ages back.
No, it
yeah.
wasn't. It was
A couple weeks ago. Yeah.
I mean, but like that fight, the last one on the YouTube channel, because I went to look because I missed the last session, and I was watching, and it's basically session 14 is the one just before we go into the fight, I think.
Oh, shit.
Session
In the
14 was
Yeah, but,
July the 12th. Yeah, okay, so.
Do what I'm gonna do, because I need to learn how to use audio anyway.
We
soon.
all
I
were
wanna,
all just outside the barn.
edit the sessions so we cut out all the fucking inner fighting and me munching on fucking crisps or vaping.
Is that actually?
Brrr.
You missed the start. You missed the start.
Like we
on
do
that.
that and all the content.
Right.
just
Okay.
goes
Just before anyone starts being ridiculous. Okay, so that was session 50.
Wait, isn't Siegfried's character meant to be the accountant or something?
Pretty much, yeah.
Quartermaster?
The actual no, that's Antarius. Quartermaster. Siegfried's the actual trader, the one who makes the money fair.
You know, Antara should know his fucking place, by the way. I'm appalled at
Even
his
though I shot him,
actions.
I like this character a lot more.
Paul. Yeah, I'm Paul also. Paul.
He seems like a fun guy.
Who?
Yeah, Romulu's cool. I like Romulu.
Yeah, I really
Romo?
like Romo. I really like our 2D characters a lot.
it's
They're very
smooth.
fun.
I just brook no nonsense. Like the way I was playing, well, like when Lex was explaining his character to me, he was like, he's a smooth talker, he's a swordsman, like he dallies sleeping with like girls and like can chat to nobles, and I was like, right, I want my character to be like, it's just a buddy cop comedy, so I want to be the exact opposite of that in every single way. So I'm going ballistic skills. Long conversations, I just keep it short and simple. I keep stuck on mission until I solve my goal.
Here
And
we
so
are.
I'm just
We
going
are
to go for the
on
most angry cop
session
ever.
16.
So perfect.
Like Arthur from the Peaky Blinders.
Make
So
sure you start
last,
recording.
last session,
Yeah.
make your way there, casts. Like, sessions.
Why don't... Name for the ship? Chum Bucket?
Name for
The
this
bloody
ship.
flux.
The Bloody Flux?
The bloody flux. I like that.
That's a good pirate name, yeah, the Bloody